As we stand on the threshold of 2025, it is clear that this is not just another year on the calendar. It is a turning point, a spiritual milestone, and a moment of profound significance for God's chosen ones. This year marks the end of a cycle and the dawn of a new era, a time of awakening and divine justice. Can you sense it? A stirring in your spirit? A shift in the atmosphere? If you feel God preparing you for something extraordinary, you are not alone. Drop 90099 in the comments below if this message resonates with your heart. This act of faith is a declaration that you are ready to embrace the divine calling God has placed upon you. To all who support this mission through super thanks, may God's blessings overflow in your life. Your faith, encouragement, and generosity are deeply appreciated. Now, let us delve into why 2025 is a year of awakening, a season of divine justice, and what it means for you as one of God's chosen. When you take the digits of 2025 and add them together, the result is 9, a number profoundly symbolic in biblical terms. In Christianity, the number 9 signifies completion, the closing of cycles, and the perfect fulfillment of God's divine plan. It is often associated with justice, judgment, and the ultimate revelation of His will on earth. This makes 2025 a pivotal year, a moment of profound spiritual significance. In this year, illusions will crumble, and the enduring truth of God's sovereignty will shine brighter than ever. It is a time when the faithful, those who have held on to their trust in God despite trials and adversity, will be elevated to positions of spiritual leadership. Their unwavering faith and perseverance will bear fruit as they step into the divine purpose for which they were prepared. Conversely, for the unfaithful, those who rejected the truth and embraced the darkness, this will be a year of reckoning. Choices will have consequences, and divine judgment will separate the righteous from the unrighteous. This is not about punishment, but about God's perfect justice being fulfilled, bringing clarity and restoration. For those who have endured seasons of hardship, take heart. Every trial, every tear, and every moment of struggle was not in vain. Like gold refined in fire, you have been purified and strengthened for a higher calling. You have been prepared for such a time as this, a time to lead, to shine, and to fulfill the purpose God has ordained for you. In 2025, the faithful will rise, and the truth will reign supreme. Every tear you have shed, every heartache you have endured, and every trial you have faced has not been in vain. These moments, though painful, have been part of God's divine plan for your life. They were not meant to destroy you, but to shape and refine you into a vessel perfectly prepared for His purpose. Just as gold must pass through fire to be purified, your struggles have been the refining process necessary to prepare you for the incredible calling God has placed upon your life. Consider the story of Joseph in the Bible. Betrayed by his own brothers, sold into slavery, and later imprisoned for a crime he did not commit, Joseph could have felt abandoned and forgotten. Yet, through every trial, God was at work, preparing him for a divine appointment that would change the course of history. When Joseph finally rose to power in Egypt and saved countless lives during a famine, he could see God's hand in his journey. His words in Genesis 50:20 speak volumes. "You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good to accomplish what is now being done, the saving of many lives." Like Joseph, the hardships you have endured have been preparing you for a greater purpose. They have forged within you the resilience, wisdom, and spiritual discernment needed to step into this pivotal season of your life. Every trial has strengthened your faith, every setback has taught you perseverance, and every tear has watered the seeds of your divine destiny. Now, as 2025 approaches, know that your preparation was not in vain. Just as Joseph rose to fulfill his calling, so too will you rise to fulfill yours. God's plans for you are unfolding, and your time is near. The year 2025 will mark a profound unveiling, a moment when hidden truths will come to light, and the systems built on deception, manipulation, and corruption will begin to crumble. These are systems that have held influence over humanity for generations, from industries to institutions, and even some religious organizations that have drifted far from God's principles. They will no longer stand unchallenged as God's justice moves across the earth. Luke 12:2-3 assures us, "There is nothing concealed that will not be disclosed, or hidden that will not be made known. What you have said in the dark will be heard in the daylight, and what you have whispered in the ear in the inner rooms will be proclaimed from the roofs." This is the promise of divine reckoning, a time when all that was done in secrecy will be revealed for what it truly is. This unveiling is not the end of the world, but the end of an era built on illusions and falsehoods. The masks that people have worn, whether to gain power, deceive others, or hide their true intentions, will fall. Lies that once thrived in darkness will crumble under the light of truth. For many, this will be a time of shock and awakening, as what they once trusted proves to be hollow. Yet for those who walk in the light, this unveiling brings hope and restoration. It serves as a divine separation, distinguishing those who have lived by God's truth from those who have clung to darkness. The truth will reign, and God's justice will prevail. As the foundations of deceit are dismantled, a new era of righteousness, clarity, and divine order will begin to emerge. For the faithful, this is a time to stand firm, for the light will triumph over darkness. The battle of 2025 will not be fought with swords or armies, but within the unseen spiritual realm. It is a confrontation of profound significance, a war between light and darkness, truth and illusion, faith and fear. This battle is not distant or abstract. It begins within the depths of your own heart and mind, where choices are made and convictions are tested. Have you felt the weight of this conflict? Perhaps you've noticed the creeping doubts, the moments of overwhelming fatigue, or the emotional strain that seems to come from nowhere. These experiences are not mere coincidences. They are evidence of the spiritual battle raging around you. The enemy knows your potential, your divine calling, and the light you carry. His mission is clear: to distract, discourage, and derail you before you step into the purpose God has set before you. But do not be afraid. Jesus offers us this assurance in John 16:33. "In this world you will have trouble, but take heart. I have overcome the world." You are not fighting this battle alone. God has equipped you with spiritual discernment to see through the enemy's lies and deceptions. The very trials you face are refining you, strengthening your spirit, and preparing you for what lies ahead. Each challenge is a tool in God's hands, shaping you into a vessel for His glory. While the enemy seeks to sow confusion, fear, and doubt, you are anchored in the truth of God's promises. As you navigate this spiritual war, remember that your faith is your greatest weapon, and the victory has already been won through Christ. You are being prepared step by step to fulfill the mission for which you were chosen. Take heart and press on. The light within you is destined to overcome the darkness. For years, you may have felt invisible, overlooked, or even dismissed by the world around you. Your efforts went unnoticed and your struggles seemed to be in vain. Yet, in the silence and stillness, God has been at work. He has been preparing you in the quiet, hidden places, shaping your character and refining your spirit for the purpose He has ordained. Like David, who was anointed as king while tending sheep in the fields, your season of preparation has not been wasted. The world may not have seen your potential, but God did. Every moment in the wilderness has been part of His divine plan. The year 2025 marks the beginning of a new season, a time when the humble will be exalted. As Jesus says in Matthew 20:16, "So the last will be first, and the first will be last." This divine reversal is a testimony to God's justice and faithfulness. While the world may have valued power, wealth, and prestige, God values humility, obedience, and unwavering faith. He is elevating those who remained steadfast, those who trusted Him through trials and disappointments, and those who chose faith over fear. Your time to step into leadership is near. But this leadership is not about status or recognition. It is about service, influence, and guiding others toward God's truth. Like David, who went from shepherd to king, your preparation was essential for the role you are about to embrace. Remember, God has not forgotten you. He has been preparing you for such a time as this. The trials you endured in secret will soon bear fruit in the open. Stand firm, for your season of elevation is here, and your faithfulness will be rewarded. Leadership in God's kingdom stands in stark contrast to the world's definition of authority. It is not about power, prestige, or position, but about service, humility, and love. Jesus, the perfect model of godly leadership, demonstrated this when he took the role of a servant and washed the feet of his disciples. In John 13:1-17, he shows us that true greatness lies in the willingness to serve others, even in the most humbling ways. Through this act, he taught that leadership is not about being above others, but about lifting them up. As one of God's chosen, you are called to embody this example. Your leadership is not meant to dominate, but to guide, inspire, and nurture. It requires grace to lead with compassion even when faced with challenges, patience to walk alongside others as they grow in faith, and unwavering faith to trust in God's plan even when the path is unclear. Your mission is profound, to be a beacon of hope, shining God's light into the dark corners of a hurting world. Many are lost, burdened by fear, confusion, and despair. As a leader, you are called to lead them out of darkness and into the truth of God's unfailing love. This is not an easy task. It requires humility, resilience, and a heart aligned with God's will. But remember, you do not walk this path alone. God has equipped you with the wisdom, strength, and discernment needed to fulfill this mission. By following Christ's example of servant leadership, you will not only transform the lives of those you guide, but also reflect the glory of God's kingdom in all you do. Your leadership is a sacred calling. Embrace it with humility and courage. Faith is the unshakable foundation that will sustain you through the trials and uncertainties of 2025. It is the anchor that steadies your soul when the storms of life rage, keeping you grounded in God's promises when the world around you feels unstable. Without faith, fear and doubt can quickly take root, but with faith, you can stand firm, knowing that you are held securely by God's unchanging hand. Proverbs 3:5-6 reminds us, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your paths straight." This is the call to place your trust fully in God, even when circumstances don't make sense. Human understanding is limited, but God's wisdom is infinite. He sees what we cannot and orchestrates every detail of our lives according to His perfect plan. When fear begins to creep in, threatening to overwhelm your spirit, remember that God is always in control. Every delay you encounter, every closed door, and even every unexpected detour is part of His divine purpose. These moments, though frustrating, are not signs of abandonment, but of preparation. Isaiah 41:10 offers this powerful reassurance. "So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." God's strength is made perfect in your weakness, and His presence will guide you through every challenge. Trust in Him, not just with your words, but with your whole heart. As you lean into His promises, you will find the peace and strength to face whatever lies ahead. Faith is your anchor, your refuge, and your source of courage. Hold on tightly, for God will never let you go. The institutions that once seemed untouchable, major corporations, media empires, and other systems built on deceit and corruption, are now beginning to falter. Their once solid foundations are cracking under the weight of their own dishonesty and greed. What may seem like chaos to the world is, in truth, a sign of God's justice unfolding. These systems, which have perpetuated lies and exploited the vulnerable, can no longer sustain themselves. Their fall is not random but a reflection of divine intervention, aligning the world closer to God's righteous order. Proverbs 21:15 captures this perfectly. When justice is done, it brings joy to the righteous but terror to evildoers. For the faithful, this is a time of hope and vindication, a moment when God's truth begins to shine through the darkness that has overshadowed humanity for so long. For the evildoers, however, it is a time of reckoning as the consequences of their actions come to light. This is a moment of divine correction, a necessary restoration of balance in a world that has long been skewed by greed, pride, and injustice. It is a reminder that God's justice is not about revenge but about setting things right. The faithful, those who have remained steadfast in truth and integrity, will witness this dismantling as a testament to God's sovereignty and faithfulness. As these institutions crumble, it is also a call for the chosen ones to rise. In the void left by the fall of corrupt systems, God is raising up leaders who walk in humility, righteousness, and truth. This is the restoration of God's order, a time when His justice will prevail, and His truth will lead the way forward. Stay steadfast, for His plan is unfolding, and the faithful will rejoice in the fulfillment of His promises. As the year 2025 draws near, it is time to prepare your heart and spirit for the new season that lies ahead. This is not merely a turning of the calendar, but a profound moment of spiritual awakening and divine purpose. To step into this new season, you must first release the burdens of the past, those weights of resentment, fear, and doubt that no longer serve God's plan for your life. These burdens, though familiar, can hinder the work God desires to do in and through you. Letting them go is an act of faith, trusting that what lies ahead is far greater than what you leave behind. Galatians 6:7-9 offers a powerful reminder. Do not be deceived. God cannot be mocked. A man reaps what he sows. Whoever sows to please their flesh, from the flesh will reap destruction. Whoever sows to please the Spirit, from the Spirit will reap eternal life. This is a season to reflect on what you have been sowing. Have your actions, thoughts, and attitudes been aligned with God's Spirit, or have they been driven by fear, pride, or the desires of the flesh? The choices you make now will determine the harvest you reap in the coming season. To make room for the new things God wants to do, you must align your heart with His will. Surrender your fears, forgive those who have wronged you, and trust in God's ability to transform your life. This act of preparation is not passive. It is an active pursuit of His presence, a commitment to walking in obedience and faith. As you prepare, know that God is faithful. He sees the seeds you have sown in faith and perseverance, and He promises a harvest of eternal significance. Step forward with courage, leaving behind the past and embracing the abundant life He has in store for you. 2025 is the year of your awakening. It is a year of truth, justice, and divine order. You have been prepared for this moment, chosen to lead with humility, courage, and unwavering faith. The world is watching, but God is in control. As the masks fall and the truth is revealed, stand firm in your faith. Remember that God's light will always overcome the darkness. The trials you have faced were not in vain. They were preparing you for this season of leadership. So rise, chosen one. Your time has come. Lead with love, walk in truth, and shine God's light into a world desperate for hope and redemption. May 2025 be the year of your breakthrough, your awakening, and your ultimate victory in Christ. Stay blessed and keep shining. If this message resonates with you, don't forget to like, comment, and share this video with others who need encouragement and hope. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of our future content. Join our growing community as we walk this journey of faith and prepare for the incredible things God has in store for us in 2025 and beyond. Let us spread this message of hope and awakening together. Have you ever felt that certain experiences in your life were too profound, too sacred, to share with others? Perhaps you've sensed that revealing these things could jeopardize their power, their purpose. You're not alone. The spiritual journey is one of immense depth, and along the way, God entrusts each of us with unique secrets, divine gifts that must be protected with great care. These are not ordinary revelations, but keys to your destiny, treasures that are uniquely tied to your purpose in this world. What I'm about to share with you is not common knowledge. It's a powerful spiritual truth. This truth can transform your perspective, safeguard your destiny, and equip you with the wisdom to navigate life's challenges. Ignore this wisdom, and you risk losing the very essence of what God has placed within you. Stay with me until the end, because these insights have the potential to change everything. Each of us carries something extraordinary, something deeply personal that God has placed in our hearts. This isn't just an idea or a dream, it's a divine imprint, a sacred mission crafted for your life alone. But here's the critical truth. Not everything God reveals to you is meant to be shared. Some things are meant to remain hidden, protected from the eyes and ears of others who may not understand their significance. Have you ever shared a dream or plan with someone, only to feel a sense of regret or loss afterward? Perhaps you noticed that after you spoke about it, the opportunities seemed to vanish, or the enthusiasm you once felt began to wane. This is not mere coincidence. It is a spiritual principle in action. The things God places in your life are powerful, but their power diminishes when exposed to the wrong environment. Jesus himself modeled this wisdom. Throughout his ministry, he often told people not to reveal his miracles prematurely. He understood the importance of timing and the dangers of exposing divine truths to those who were not ready to receive them. In the same way, God calls us to protect the secrets he places within us. Silence is not weakness, it is wisdom. It is a divine strategy, a sacred act of preservation that allows what God has placed within you to grow without interference. When God entrusts you with something sacred, a revelation, a vision, or a dream, it is not just a gift, but a piece of his divine plan for your life. This treasure is meant to be guarded with care, protected from the premature exposure that could weaken its potential. Silence becomes your shield, a fortress that safeguards the precious seeds of purpose God has sown in your heart. Proverbs 11:13 reminds us, "A trustworthy person keeps a secret." This is more than mere advice. It is a spiritual principle that reflects God's wisdom. By keeping silent about the sacred, you create a safe space for his work to unfold in his perfect timing. Silence is not about concealing the truth, but about preserving it until it is strong enough to withstand the scrutiny and challenges of the world. Imagine a seed planted deep in fertile soil. If the soil is disturbed or the seed exposed to harsh winds before its time, it cannot take root and will wither. In the same way, the dreams and insights God gives you must be nurtured in the quietness of your heart. It is in this sacred silence that your purpose finds strength and stability, growing unseen until it is ready to flourish. Silence is not the absence of action, but the presence of trust. It is an act of faith, a declaration that you believe God's plan is worth waiting for. When you choose to guard what is sacred, you align yourself with his wisdom and prepare the way for his perfect will to be revealed. When we speak too freely about what God has entrusted to us, we expose our divine gifts to risks that can hinder their growth. Envy, doubt, and opposition are often unintended consequences of sharing sacred matters with the wrong audience. Not everyone around you will understand or value the dreams, visions, and purposes God has placed within you. While some may offer support, others, whether through ignorance or malice, can sabotage what you are building. Even well-meaning individuals might fail to comprehend the depth of your calling, leading to misunderstandings or discouragement. Discernment is essential in guarding what is sacred. Before sharing anything significant, take a moment to pause and reflect. Ask yourself, is this the right person to hear this? Is this the right time to share? Does this glorify God, Or is it simply to satisfy my desire for validation? If the answer to any of these questions is no, it is better to remain silent. Silence is not about withholding for fear, but about protecting for wisdom. Keeping spiritual secrets is an act of faith and obedience. It shows that you trust God's timing and His ability to reveal what is necessary at the right moment. By choosing not to expose what is sacred prematurely, you honor the trust God has placed in you. Protecting your spiritual insights and dreams is not selfish. It is a way of stewarding the divine gifts given to you. Through prayer and discernment, you can align your actions with God's purpose, ensuring that what He has entrusted to you grows strong and flourishes in the fullness of His plan. God often works in the unseen, orchestrating His plans in ways that are beyond human comprehension. His movements are quiet yet profound, and they often unfold in the secret places of our lives. In Matthew 6:6, Jesus emphasizes this principle of secrecy when He says, "Your Father, who sees what is done in secret, will reward you." While this teaching is often applied to prayer, its wisdom extends to every aspect of our spiritual journey. The work that is done in silence, away from the eyes of others, is not only protected, but also blessed by God. When you choose to protect what is sacred, you create an environment where God can operate freely. By shielding your dreams and plans from premature exposure, you prevent the interference of negative energies, doubts, and opposition that could derail their development. This act of preservation is not about living in fear. It is about living with wisdom, intention, and trust in God's timing. Consider the imagery of a masterpiece being painted. The artist does not display the unfinished work to the public but keeps it in the studio, refining it until it is ready to be revealed. In the same way, your sacred dreams and spiritual growth are works in progress, best nurtured in the safety of secrecy until God's perfect moment for unveiling arrives. Living with this wisdom requires discernment and faith. It is a declaration that you trust God's ways over human approval and that you value His plans above the urge to share prematurely. When you guard what is sacred, you not only protect it, but also honor the divine work God is doing in your life, allowing it to flourish in the fullness of His blessing. In our spiritual journey, not everything needs to be explained or shared. Some things are best kept between you and God. Before you speak, pause and pray. Reflect on whether sharing serves God's purpose or merely satisfies your desire for validation. Silence, when used wisely, is a powerful weapon. It preserves your energy and allows God to fight battles on your behalf. By withholding unnecessary details, you shield what is sacred from scrutiny and potential harm. When people ask probing questions about your plans or personal life, respond with grace, but avoid overexposure. Redirect conversations away from sensitive topics, learning the art of speaking less while still maintaining meaningful connections. To strengthen this practice, rely on prayer as your ultimate shield. Prayer connects you to divine wisdom and grants you discernment about what to share and with whom. Before revealing anything significant, bring it to God first. Seek His guidance and protection with a simple prayer. Lord, guide my words and my actions. Help me to discern what should be shared and what should be kept in my heart. Protect the gifts and revelations you have entrusted to me, and let them flourish in your timing. Amen prayer not only offers clarity but also fortifies your spirit, ensuring that your actions align with God's plan. Equally important is discerning who should be part of your trusted circle. Not everyone in your life is meant to hear your secrets or understand your journey. Build relationships with individuals who are spiritually aligned with you, those who genuinely celebrate your victories and support your struggles without envy or negativity. Pay attention to how others respond to your successes. Do they uplift you, or do they plant doubts and fears? Regularly evaluate your relationships, making adjustments as necessary to protect your energy and focus. Surrounding yourself with the right people ensures that your spiritual journey remains strong and unshaken, aligned with God's purpose for your life. When we speak carelessly or out of turn, we unintentionally open doors for spiritual attacks. Words are powerful. They can create or destroy, build up or tear down. The Bible clearly warns us in Proverbs 18:21, "The tongue has the power of life and death." This means that what we say has the ability to shape outcomes, influence circumstances, and even impact the trajectory of our purpose. Careless words, spoken without discernment, can create vulnerabilities, exposing our sacred dreams and plans to envy, doubt, and even active opposition. Consider the times you've shared something precious, a vision, a goal, or a deeply personal revelation, only to face unexpected challenges or feelings of betrayal. Perhaps you noticed that the excitement you once felt for the dream began to fade, or obstacles seemed to arise from nowhere. These moments, though painful, are not failures but lessons. God uses them to teach us the importance of guarding what is sacred. Every revelation entrusted to you by God is precious, like a fragile seed. If exposed prematurely, it may not withstand the harsh elements of misunderstanding, criticism, or spiritual attacks. These experiences are meant to strengthen your discernment and remind you that not everyone around you is equipped to handle or support the weight of what God is doing in your life. By learning to speak with intentionality, you safeguard your purpose and honor God's work within you. Before sharing, pause and ask yourself, will this glorify God? Is this the right person? Is this the right time? When in doubt, choose silence. Trust that God will reveal your purpose to the right people at the right time. Guarding the sacred is not about fear, but about stewarding the gifts and plans He has entrusted to you with wisdom and faith. Loneliness is often perceived as a heavy burden, a void that feels isolating and unwelcome. However, in God's hands, loneliness can become a profound, divine gift. In moments of solitude, when the noise of the world is silenced, God's voice becomes most clear. These quiet times are not periods of abandonment, but intentional seasons where He draws us closer to Himself. It is in these still moments that God strengthens our faith, refines our character, and prepares us for the purpose He has set before us. When you feel alone, remember that God's presence has not left you. Instead, He may be protecting you, shielding you from distractions, harmful influences, or relationships that could derail your journey. Just as Jesus often withdrew to solitary places to pray and commune with the Father, we too can find these times of solitude to be opportunities for spiritual renewal. Rather than viewing loneliness as emptiness, embrace it as sacred space where God is at work within you. These seasons are not setbacks, but setups for growth, clarity, and alignment with His will. Trust that even in loneliness, He is shaping you for the greater plans that lie ahead. The secret God has entrusted to you is far more than a mission. It is your greatest weapon, a sacred and intimate connection between you and the Creator. This divine secret is not merely an idea or vision. It is a treasure, carrying the very essence of your calling and identity in Him. Protecting this secret is not about fear or isolation. It is an act of profound faith. It declares that you trust God's timing and His perfect plan above the pressure to seek human validation or immediate results. When you choose to guard what is sacred, you allow God to work freely in the unseen. You create space for Him to perform miracles, to build and strengthen what He has placed within you without interference. Silence becomes the soil where divine seeds grow, nurtured in the quiet until they are ready to bloom. What you protect in faith today will be revealed in glory tomorrow, in God's perfect time and way. This sacred stewardship is a reminder that you are co-laboring with God, honoring His trust in you by guarding the gifts He has given. Trust that His plan is always greater than what you can see. By protecting your secret, you position yourself for the fulfillment of His purpose, allowing Him to unveil it at the moment when it will shine the brightest and bring the greatest impact. Let this be a testament to your faith. God's timing is never late, and His promises are always worth the wait. Chosen one, you are part of something far greater than yourself. a divine purpose woven into the fabric of your being. The secret you carry within you is not a coincidence or an accident. It is proof of your unique calling in this world, a sacred responsibility that reflects God's profound trust in you. This is not just a task or a mission, but a divine treasure entrusted to your care, one that holds the potential to impact lives and fulfill God's perfect plan. Guard it well, for in doing so, you align yourself with His will and open the door to miracles you cannot yet imagine. Every challenge you faced, every moment of solitude, and even every betrayal has been part of God's meticulous preparation. These experiences, though painful at times, were not without purpose. They have refined you, strengthened your character, and taught you the value of protecting what is sacred. Through the trials, God has equipped you with wisdom and discernment, building a spiritual resilience that ensures you can carry the weight of your calling. Embrace these moments as essential steps in your journey. Each trial has been a lesson, a reminder that what God has placed within you is worth safeguarding. Trust in His plan, for He is working through every experience to prepare you for a future beyond your greatest dreams. As you guard this sacred trust, know that you are part of something eternal, something far greater than what the eyes can see, and that God's plans for you are always good and perfect. The secret God has placed within you is not ordinary, it is extraordinary. Protect it with wisdom, nurture it with prayer, and trust in God's timing. By doing so, you honor the divine purpose over your life and position yourself for the fulfillment of His promises. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you ever felt the need to protect something sacred in your life? Share your experiences in the comments below. Let's build a community of support and encouragement for all who are walking this spiritual journey. If this message resonated with you, like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more content that uplifts and inspires. And remember, what is revealed without preparation can be destroyed, but what is kept with wisdom becomes an eternal strength. Protect your divine secret and trust that God's plan for your life is unfolding perfectly. Stay blessed, chosen one. In less than 24 hours, your life could take a breathtaking turn, a moment so profound it leaves you speechless. The very fact that you're here, reading these words right now, is no coincidence. You were guided to this exact moment by forces you might not fully understand yet, but trust, they've been patiently waiting for you to arrive. Don't question why, just feel it. Something deep within you knows this is the turning point you've been waiting for. Before moving forward, take one simple step. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and type 77 in the comments below. This act isn't just symbolic, it's a signal to the universe that you're ready for the shift. Because as you delve deeper into this journey, layer by layer, chapter by chapter, the one truth that will align everything in your life will finally reveal itself. If you feel a strange mix of excitement and trepidation, that's good. It means you're standing at the edge of something extraordinary. Keep going. This is your time. Let's begin. Tonight, as the world around you grows quiet, something extraordinary begins to stir. Beyond the surface of what you see and hear, an intricate tapestry of energy is being woven, just out of reach. It doesn't matter where you are, whether in a bustling city apartment or a serene home nestled by the forest, this unseen force is calling out to you. This moment is not random. You've been chosen, not by chance, but by a higher intelligence that sees in you something you've yet to recognize in yourself. Tomorrow, as the first light of dawn touches the earth, a shift will take place. You'll feel it, not just in your mind, but in the depths of your soul. But first, you must awaken to a truth that has always been there. You are more than the world has told you. Think back to the times you've doubted yourself. Remember the quiet whispers that told you, you're not enough. You're not special. You don't have what it takes. Those voices were lies, illusions created by a world that thrives on limitation. Society has conditioned you to play small, to believe in boundaries that don't actually exist. You've lived within the narrow confines of what you thought was possible, unaware of the vastness that lies just beyond. Now, close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Imagine a golden ember glowing faintly at the center of your chest. With each breath, feel it grow brighter, warmer, more alive. This light represents your inner essence, your untapped power. Tomorrow, this ember will ignite into a radiant flame, and the life you've always dreamed of will begin to unfold. As you drift to sleep tonight, hold on to this feeling. You're not just awakening to a new day. You're awakening to a new existence. Imagine the universe as a grand, infinite loom, weaving together the threads of every life, every choice, and every dream. This vast, living tapestry hums with an ancient rhythm, connecting galaxies and hearts alike. And at the center of this masterpiece is your thread, unique, vibrant, and essential. Tomorrow, a rare convergence will take place. Your thread will glow with a brilliance you've never seen before, as though the hand of the divine is pointing directly at you. But to fully embrace this moment, you need to understand something profound. Your past was never random. Every heartbreak, every setback, every triumph has prepared you for what's coming. The pain taught you resilience. The failures taught you perseverance. The love taught you hope. Now, as the energy around you shifts, all of these lessons are ready to merge into a new understanding of who you are. Picture yourself standing before the cosmic tapestry. Find your thread. See its color, its vibration, its unique place within the greater design. Affirm to yourself, I am part of something greater. My life has meaning. I choose to embrace my purpose. The universe doesn't work in isolation. Your awakening isn't just about you. It's about the ripple effect your transformation will have on the world. As you step into your purpose, you inspire others to do the same. Tomorrow, when the light shines on your thread, it will illuminate not just your path, but countless others connected to you. It's a humbling thought, isn't it? The idea that something divine might be working through you. We grow up believing that the extraordinary is reserved for saints, prophets, or mythical heroes. But here's the truth. You are just as extraordinary. The voice of the divine has always been within you, waiting for you to listen. It speaks in the quiet moments, when your mind is still and your heart is open. Tomorrow, this voice will become unmistakable, a clear, guiding force that will show you exactly what you need to do. If you're skeptical, that's okay. Healthy doubt is natural. But understand this, the universe is more vast and complex than logic alone can grasp. By opening yourself to the possibility of divine guidance, you allow miracles to unfold in your life. Take a moment now. Close your eyes and ask yourself, what do I need to know right now? Don't force an answer. Just listen. Maybe a word will float into your mind. Maybe a memory will surface or a feeling will stir in your chest. This is how the divine speaks. Softly, subtly, but unmistakably. Tomorrow, as you move through your day, pay attention. The guidance will come in many forms. A chance encounter, a meaningful coincidence, or a sudden burst of clarity. Trust these moments. They are the universe's way of saying, you're on the right path. Here we are, at the heart of it all. This is the moment you've been waiting for. Everything we've explored, the shift, the tapestry, the guidance, culminates in one simple yet profound truth. To receive the life you desire, you must first release what no longer serves you. Think of your life as a room. Over the years, you've filled it with furniture, beliefs, habits, fears, and grudges. Some of it has been useful, but much of it has become clutter, blocking the light and weighing you down. If you want to invite new energy, new opportunities, and new love into your life, you have to clear the space. What do you need to release? Is it a belief that you're not good enough? A fear of failure? A resentment that's been festering for years? Whatever it is, picture it now. Imagine placing it in a small box. Seal the box, and then hand it over to the universe. Feel the weight lift from your shoulders. Releasing isn't just an act of letting go. It's an act of faith. It's trusting that what's waiting for you is far greater than anything you've left behind. Tomorrow, as the universe's energy converges, this act of release will create a vacuum, and the universe will rush to fill it with light, abundance, and love. With the space you've cleared, you now have the fertile ground needed to plant new seeds. Seeds of abundance, gratitude, and limitless possibility. This is where transformation begins to truly take shape. Your beliefs are the blueprint of your reality. They influence how you see the world and how the world responds to you. If you cling to beliefs of scarcity and limitation, you'll find evidence of lack everywhere you look. But if you choose to embrace the idea of abundance, your eyes will open to opportunities and blessings in every corner of life. Start by challenging the beliefs you've carried with you. Ask yourself, are these truly mine? Were they born from my own experiences, or have I inherited them from others, family, society, or past circumstances? Often, we hold on to limiting ideas simply because we've never questioned them. Now is the time to let those outdated notions go and replace them with beliefs that empower and uplift you. Take this moment to consciously rewrite your story. Write down new beliefs that align with the life you want to create. Say them out loud, and feel the power of those words as they settle into your mind. For example, replace "I'm not good enough" with "I am worthy of every good thing life has to offer." Replace "opportunities never come my way" with "I attract opportunities effortlessly." As you speak these affirmations, visualize them taking root, growing stronger with each repetition. Gratitude will be your greatest ally in this process. Gratitude isn't just an emotion. It's a transformative practice that shifts your focus from what's missing to what's present, from lack to abundance. It opens your heart, raises your vibration, and signals to the universe that you're ready to receive more of life's blessings. Before you sleep tonight, take a few moments to reflect on your day. Write down 3 things you're grateful for, no matter how big or small. Maybe it's the smile of a loved one, the warmth of your bed, or the simple pleasure of a good meal. Let yourself feel the fullness of that gratitude. Savor it. This simple practice not only brings you peace in the moment but also reprograms your mind to notice and appreciate the good in your life. Over time, this focus on gratitude will attune you to life's inherent abundance. You'll start to see opportunities you once overlooked, connections you once dismissed, and paths you once thought impossible. The world will begin to reflect back the positivity and openness you're cultivating within yourself. Planting these seeds of belief and gratitude is not a one-time effort, it's a daily practice. Each time you affirm your worth, focus on abundance, or express gratitude, you strengthen the foundation of your transformation. With patience and consistency, these seeds will grow into a life filled with more joy, fulfillment, and endless possibilities than you ever thought possible. Trust in this process. You're creating a reality that reflects your highest potential. Transformation isn't a single dramatic event. It's a journey of continuous intentional practice. It doesn't happen in one grand moment of change, but unfolds in the small, consistent actions you take every day. Like planting a seed and tending it with care, your growth requires patience, nurturing, and time. To begin, focus on manageable steps that ground your intentions in the rhythm of daily life. Start small. Begin each morning with just 5 minutes of stillness. Sit quietly, breathe deeply, and center yourself in the present moment. Let the silence be a space where your mind settles, your body relaxes, and your spirit reconnects with its purpose. In this stillness, visualize the person you're becoming. Picture yourself confident, joyful, and aligned with your highest aspirations. This simple act of mindfulness sets a powerful tone for the day, creating a foundation of calm and clarity from which you can build. Next, write down your intentions. Take a few moments to articulate what you hope to create, experience, or embody. These intentions don't have to be grand or elaborate. They can be as simple as committing to kindness, focus, or self-compassion. By putting your desires into words, you give them structure, anchoring them in reality, and signaling to the universe that you're ready to bring them to life. Speak affirmations aloud. Choose phrases that resonate with your deepest truth and highest potential, such as, "I am worthy of growth and abundance," or, "I welcome opportunities that align with my purpose." As you say these affirmations, let their meaning sink into your consciousness. This practice is more than positive thinking. It's an act of rewiring your mind, replacing old, limiting beliefs with empowering ones. Be patient with yourself. True transformation takes time. There will be days when old patterns resurface or progress feels slow, and that's okay. Remember that every step forward, no matter how small, reinforces the new you. Each time you meditate, set an intention, or repeat an affirmation, you are nurturing the seeds of change. Over time, these habits will weave themselves into the fabric of your life, becoming second nature. As these practices take root, you'll notice subtle shifts. Your perspective will expand, your actions will align more closely with your goals, and your energy will draw opportunities and connections that support your growth. Transformation is not about perfection. It's about persistence. It's about showing up for yourself, day after day, even when it feels challenging. Embrace this journey with grace and curiosity. Let each day be an opportunity to deepen your connection with yourself and the universe. As these habits strengthen, they will anchor your transformation, guiding you toward even greater heights and revealing the limitless potential that has always been within you. Trust the process, and let your daily actions carry you steadily toward the life you are destined to create. As the first light of tomorrow dawns, pause and let its gentle warmth wash over you. Close your eyes for a moment and take a deep breath. Feel the air fill your lungs, carrying with it the promise of renewal, of transformation. This is not just another sunrise, it's a turning point, a moment where everything that you've released, affirmed, and intended comes together in harmony. The universe has heard your call, and now it's answering in ways you might not yet comprehend, but will soon feel in the depths of your being. Welcome this day with gratitude. Let your heart swell with appreciation for all that has brought you to this place, the struggles that shaped your strength, the lessons that deepened your wisdom, and the dreams that refused to fade even when the path seemed unclear. Gratitude is your bridge to abundance, a magnetic force that draws blessings toward you. Start small. Thank the sunlight for its warmth, the air for its life-giving energy, the stillness of the moment for its clarity. In doing so, you align yourself with the flow of the universe, a current that carries you toward your highest purpose. Today, pay close attention to the signs. They may come softly, a kind word from a stranger, a number that appears repeatedly, or a song that resonates with a feeling you can't quite name. These are not random. They are whispers from the divine, confirmations that you are walking the right path. Trust them, even if they feel subtle at first, for they will grow clearer and louder as you learn to listen with your heart. Step into the day with an open spirit. Let go of the urge to control or predict every outcome. Instead, move with curiosity and trust, knowing that the groundwork you've laid will guide you. This is the beauty of alignment. When you act from a place of faith and inner clarity, life itself begins to conspire in your favor. Opportunities will appear, solutions will emerge, and a sense of flow will envelop you. What once felt like obstacles may now seem like stepping stones, leading you ever closer to the life you've envisioned. You are not the same person you were yesterday. You've shed the weight of old fears and limitations. You've planted the seeds of intention, nurtured them with faith, and now they are beginning to bloom. Feel the subtle power coursing through you, the quiet confidence that comes from knowing you are ready to embrace whatever the day brings. This is just the beginning of your journey. Tomorrow's light is not just a symbol of renewal. It's a beacon, guiding you forward. With every step you take, remember that you are co-creating your destiny. Trust the process, savor the unfolding, and know that the adventure ahead holds more wonder, growth, and joy than you can imagine. This is your moment. Rise to meet it. Happy new month and welcome to the grand finale of the year, December. As we step into this season of joy, reflection, and celebration, let us anchor ourselves in the eternal truth from Galatians 6:7. Be not deceived, God is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. For many, December is a time of light, warmth, and connection. Yet, for those who have sown seeds of malice, envy, or deceit, it's shaping up to be a reckoning, a season where the darkness they cultivated returns to overshadow their lives. While you're basking in blessings, they're grappling with the consequences of their own choices. Their holiday season? Let's just say it's less about joy and more about chaos. The energy they invested in dimming your light has circled back, leaving them in a void of their own creation. This isn't mere karma, it's cosmic justice unfolding with a holiday twist. Today, we're diving into how this season of celebration has turned into an unrelenting nightmare for those who dared to come against a chosen one. Stay tuned, because by the end of this, you'll not only understand the cosmic balance at work, but also feel empowered to embrace your season of triumph with gratitude and peace. The holidays are a time of reflection, a season that forces everyone to sit with the choices they've made throughout the year. For your enemies, this means facing a reckoning they can no longer escape. For months, they may have schemed, gossiped, and plotted against you, comforted by the illusion that their actions carried no consequences. But life has a way of catching up, and this December, they're reaping what they've sown. Their relationships are strained as those around them begin to see through their facade. Financial struggles mount, not because of bad luck, but because of misplaced priorities and chaotic energy. Their mental peace? Shattered. Every quiet moment becomes a battle against the haunting realization that their negativity has backfired spectacularly. While you thrive in a space of gratitude and growth, their world feels hollow. Every smile they fake, every holiday carol they hear is a cruel reminder of how far they've fallen. The holiday season amplifies everything, including regret, and for them, it's a glaring spotlight on their failures. Your enemies comforted themselves with the belief that you would remain stuck, defeated, or irrelevant. But the holidays have a way of exposing the truth, and your undeniable glow-up is now the one thing they can't escape. Every milestone you've achieved, every success you've celebrated is a loud declaration of their failure to sabotage you. It's not just envy they feel, it's the harsh realization that their efforts only sharpened your focus and fueled your rise. Mutual friends and social circles can't stop talking about your accomplishments. Your wins are plastered across social media, shining brighter than any holiday lights. Even their thoughts betray them, replaying scenes of your triumphs over and over. The most painful part for them? They now realize they played an unintentional role in your success. The obstacles they put in your path became stepping stones for your growth. And while you rise effortlessly, radiating peace and confidence, they remain stuck in the same place, spinning their wheels and choking on their own bitterness. Karma doesn't follow human timelines, but its precision is flawless. It waits, quietly accumulating momentum, until the perfect moment to strike. Your enemies spent the year believing they'd escape the consequences of their actions. They whispered lies, planted seeds of doubt, and tried to dim your light, while believing they had escaped accountability. But as the holiday season unfolds, karma arrives, delivering reality checks with poetic precision. The very traps they laid for you have turned on them. Plans they crafted to hinder your progress are now the chains binding them. Financial struggles creep in like an unwelcome guest, fracturing the facade of stability they once flaunted. Relationships they once neglected or manipulated begin to crumble under the weight of their deceit. Unexpected setbacks, missed opportunities, failed ventures, and sudden losses strike at the moments they most desperately need calm and clarity. As the world around them celebrates joy and connection, they are quietly unraveling. The irony? They're forced to witness your blessings in full bloom. Everything they tried to block for you now flourishing in abundance. Every accomplishment of yours, every smile, every instance of peace and progress serves as a stark reminder of their failure to hold you back. This holiday season, karma isn't just balancing the scales, it's shining a spotlight on the truth. You've risen above their efforts, and they're left grappling with the darkness they created. Your energy was their lifeline, even if they never admitted it. Whether it was through manipulation, criticism, or simply being in your orbit, they thrived on siphoning your light to fill their own voids. They masked their reliance with pride, never admitting how much they needed you to distract from their own insecurities. But this year, you withdrew. And not in anger or revenge, you did it calmly and deliberately, choosing peace over toxicity. You didn't argue, explain, or engage in their chaos. You simply stepped away. That quiet retreat was more profound than any confrontation, leaving them to grapple with the one thing they couldn't prepare for: your absence. Now, without you, their world feels smaller, colder, and more unstable. The insecurities they once projected onto you now loom larger in the silence you left behind. They scramble to find replacements, seeking validation through new friendships, distractions, or superficial connections. But nothing works. Because your energy wasn't just unique, it was irreplaceable. It brought warmth, perspective, and a grounding presence they could never replicate. What's worse for them is that your withdrawal wasn't born from malice but self-respect, making it impossible for them to justify their actions. In your absence, they're forced to confront themselves, stripped of the support, attention, and emotional supply they once took for granted. That emptiness feels like a punishment they never anticipated, leaving them to wonder how they let something so vital slip away. Your decision to withdraw wasn't just a step toward your peace, it was the mirror that forced them to face their own lack. The holiday season is merciless for those who hide behind facades. All year long, they work tirelessly to project an image of success, happiness, and control. To the outside world, they appeared polished and confident, but the weight of their pretense begins to crumble under the warm, revealing glow of December. Family gatherings and social events become unrelenting mirrors, reflecting the gaps in their carefully constructed stories. Forced smiles fail to hide the emptiness in their eyes. Tales of success, once delivered with practiced ease, now sound hollow, failing to convince even the most casual listener. As the festive atmosphere encourages openness and connection, the people around them start noticing the cracks. Inconsistencies become impossible to ignore, and the polished mask they've worn so confidently all year begins to slip. The truths they worked so hard to bury rise to the surface. The relationships they sabotaged, the bridges they burned, and the lies they wove come back to haunt them piece by piece. What was once hidden is now glaringly obvious, leaving them exposed. Isolation becomes their uninvited companion as they face the harsh reality that the image they created can no longer shield them from the truth. Forgiveness is one of the most powerful acts of strength, but for those expecting retaliation, it's deeply unsettling. When you chose to rise above their schemes and release the weight of their actions, you didn't just free yourself. You placed them in a prison of their own guilt. They may have prepared for arguments, counterattacks, or attempts at revenge, but your calm grace was something they never anticipated. By refusing to engage in their drama, you stripped away their ability to justify their behavior. Without your anger or resistance to blame, they can no longer position you as the problem or use conflict to validate their actions. What remains is the unfiltered truth, the reality of what they've done, staring them in the face without distraction or excuse. This truth becomes unbearable during a season centered on peace, reflection, and goodwill. The warmth of the holidays only magnifies the coldness within them, forcing them to confront the darkness of their own choices. Your forgiveness wasn't just an act of release, it was a mirror, one that reflects their pettiness, jealousy, and deceit in stark clarity. And in that silence, They're left haunted, realizing that the only battle they're fighting now is with themselves. Your absence carries a weight and finality that no confrontation ever could. For those who built their identity around opposing you, whether through envy, criticism, or subtle sabotage, the realization that you've moved on is nothing short of devastating. They thrived on the conflict, feeding off every reaction, every disagreement, and every moment of attention they managed to extract from you. For them, your energy, whether it was positive or defensive, became a validation of their relevance. Now that you've chosen to step away, their carefully constructed world begins to unravel. They're left with a void that feels impossibly vast, and they don't know how to fill it. This emptiness isn't just about missing the dynamic they once shared with you. It's the stark realization of how much they relied on your presence to distract from their own inner turmoil. Their fixation on you was never truly about who you are. It was about how you made them feel about themselves. You were a mirror, reflecting back their insecurities, shortcomings, and unresolved struggles. By focusing on you, they could avoid looking inward and confronting the parts of themselves they didn't want to face. But now, without you, that mirror is gone, and they're forced to see their reflection unfiltered. Without someone to criticize, provoke, or measure themselves against, they're left with the uncomfortable truth of their own irrelevance. The silence you've left behind is deafening, and it speaks to the power of your decision to prioritize peace over pointless battles. In stepping away, you didn't just reclaim your energy. You also left them to grapple with the emptiness they've created, one they can no longer blame on you. The holidays have a funny way of revealing hidden truths. For your enemies, this season becomes a nightmare, as the secrets they thought were safely buried start bubbling to the surface. It could be something as small as a slip of the tongue during dinner or an offhand comment that sparks suspicion. Gossip spreads quickly at holiday parties, and whispers become louder as people start piecing together inconsistencies in their stories. The image of success, happiness, or moral superiority they carefully constructed throughout the year begins to crumble. Their lies no longer hold up under scrutiny, and their deceptions catch up with them in real time. The result? Embarrassment that's impossible to hide, isolation as others pull away, and the harsh realization that their web of deceit is unraveling faster than they can manage. During a season meant for reflection and connection, they're instead consumed by the consequences of their actions. Their mask falls, and with it, the illusion they fought so hard to uphold, leaving them exposed and alone in the spotlight of truth. The universe is guided by principles of balance, and this season, it's realigning the scales with precision. For those who have sown seeds of malice, deceit, or negativity, the holidays are becoming a reckoning rather than a time of joy. No amount of distractions, whether through lavish shopping sprees, extravagant parties, or over-the-top festivities, can hide the quiet judgment that is now catching up with them. Physical and emotional stress begin to manifest in ways they can't ignore. Sleepless nights, unexplained fatigue, and nagging anxieties creep in, reflecting the turmoil they've spent so much energy trying to mask. Financial strain surfaces too. Unexpected expenses, dwindling resources, or failed ventures highlight the consequences of misplaced priorities. Relationships that once seemed stable now crack under the weight of unspoken tensions, unresolved betrayals, or years of neglect. This isn't just karma, it's the universe working to restore balance, ensuring they face the harvest of their own actions. The negativity they've put into the world returns to them, amplified, forcing them to confront the consequences they once thought they could escape. During a season meant for peace and reflection, they are instead burdened with the weight of what they've sown, unable to avoid the scales of justice being tipped back into equilibrium. Your success is the ultimate disruption to their carefully crafted narratives. For years, they worked tirelessly to portray you as incapable, unworthy, or destined to fail, weaving stories designed to diminish your value in the eyes of others. They clung to these falsehoods, using them to elevate their own image and gain sympathy or favor in social circles. But now, your undeniable achievements are dismantling their lies piece by piece. Every milestone you've reached, every victory you've celebrated, shines a glaring light on the truth, leaving no room for their deceptions to thrive. Mutual friends, family, and colleagues begin to notice the stark contrast between their claims and your reality. The version of you they tried to sell doesn't align with the confident, successful person standing before everyone today. As your glow becomes impossible to ignore, their credibility starts to crumble. The seeds of doubt they planted about you now grow against them, eroding the trust they once manipulated so skillfully. Those who once believed their stories begin to question their motives, leaving your enemies exposed, while your success speaks louder than any defense you could ever offer. The festive season is a time of connection, warmth, and shared joy. But for your enemies, it becomes a glaring reminder of the emptiness they've created for themselves. While others gather around tables filled with laughter, love, and meaningful conversations, they're left confronting the consequences of their actions. The relationships they sabotaged, the trust they broke, and the love they neglected now leave them isolated in a season that thrives on togetherness. Every moment of celebration they witness feels like a painful contrast to their reality. The bridges they burned in their quest for control or superiority now stand as stark reminders of the support and connection they've lost. Friends who once stood by them have grown distant, tired of their negativity or manipulation. Family members, weary of their deceit, have chosen peace over confrontation. Even their superficial relationships feel hollow, unable to fill the void of genuine connection. No amount of decorations, extravagant celebrations, or gifts can mask the loneliness that hangs heavy in their hearts. The season meant for joy instead amplifies the silence around them, forcing them to reckon with the choices that have left them on the outside looking in. The ultimate reckoning for your enemies is not just facing the consequences of their actions, it's being forced to witness your blessings unfold. Every milestone you reach, every joyful moment you share, and every step forward in your journey becomes a vivid reminder of their failure to hold you back. They can't avoid it, no matter how much they try. Your success is everywhere, shining brighter with each passing day. Mutual friends talk about your achievements with admiration. Your glow is unmistakable in social settings, and your progress is undeniable. It's not just that you've risen above their efforts to tear you down, it's that you've thrived in ways they never imagined possible. While they struggle in a season of chaos, dealing with setbacks, strained relationships, and internal turmoil, you are stepping into a season of triumph. This stark contrast is inescapable for them. Every holiday celebration, every cheerful post, and every mention of your success feels like a spotlight on their inability to dim your light. It's a reality they're forced to live with, one that shows them the true power of resilience and grace. While their negativity consumed them, it only fueled your rise. And now they're left watching from the sidelines as you thrive. This holiday season isn't about revenge, it's about balance, the natural order of the universe restoring what is right. While your enemies grapple with the weight of their choices, you're stepping boldly into a future illuminated by light, peace, and purpose. Every challenge you faced, every obstacle you overcame, has prepared you for this moment. Now is the time to celebrate your resilience. Honor the growth that came from your struggles and the strength that carried you through. This is your season to shine, to cherish the blessings you've earned, and to embrace the limitless possibilities that lie ahead. And remember, the best is yet to come. If this message resonates with you, please subscribe to our channel, because together, we're rising to new heights of purpose and greatness. Let's move forward in unity and power, ready to conquer what's next. From the moment of our first breath to the tentative steps of childhood, some of us carry an invisible mark, a subtle yet profound sign of being set apart. It's as if, From the beginning, the Creator had woven a unique thread into the fabric of our lives, scattering clues along the journey to reveal a divine purpose. These clues, often veiled in simplicity, point to a greater mission, a destiny beyond the ordinary. Have you ever felt different, as if you carried a secret even you couldn't fully grasp? This feeling, far from being a burden, may be the first indication that your life has been touched by the divine, preparing you for something extraordinary. While the signs may vary, there is a quiet rhythm to their presence, whispers of the divine that resonate within the depths of our being. Let's explore these signs, those gentle nudges from above that reveal you've been chosen from the very beginning. From an early age, many chosen individuals experience an acute sensitivity to the world around them. It's as if their senses are tuned to a different frequency, picking up subtleties others overlook. Perhaps you remember moments as a child when the world seemed to speak to you in ways you couldn't explain, when a simple sunset stirred something profound in your heart, or when you felt deeply connected to the unseen forces that guide all creation. This heightened awareness often manifests as an extraordinary empathy. You might have felt the emotions of others as if they were your own, even before you fully understood what those feelings meant. These moments of deep connection are not random. They are evidence of a soul attuned to the divine, a heart designed to feel deeply in order to serve profoundly. For some, this awareness emerges through vivid dreams or moments of startling intuition. Perhaps you had dreams that felt more real than reality itself, visions that hinted at the future or provided comfort in moments of fear. These glimpses of the unknown are like threads in a tapestry, drawing you closer to your purpose. Another hallmark of being chosen is an inexplicable yearning to serve, a deep-seated desire to uplift, protect, and comfort others, even from a young age. This innate sense of responsibility often transcends typical childhood behavior, revealing itself in subtle but significant ways. It's as if a quiet voice within compels you to act with kindness and compassion, not out of obligation, but from a place of genuine connection and purpose. These early stirrings of service are not random. They are profound indicators of a divine calling beginning to surface in your life. Perhaps you can recall moments when, without being prompted, you felt an irresistible need to step in and help someone in need. On the playground, you may have been the child who mediated disputes, instinctively understanding the importance of harmony. While others might have shied away, you stood up for the underdog, offering a kind word or defending someone being treated unfairly. These small but significant actions were not just acts of kindness. They were whispers of something greater, a heart aligned with a higher mission. For some, this yearning to serve manifested in a deep connection to nature or animals. Maybe you found joy in nurturing a wounded bird, caring for a stray, or simply marveling at the beauty of creation. You felt an unexplainable sense of responsibility for all living things, as though their well-being was somehow tied to your own. This sensitivity wasn't a weakness. It was a reflection of a soul called to protect and preserve, a glimpse of your capacity to bring healing to a broken world. This call to serve also often extends to emotional and spiritual care. Even as a child, you may have found yourself comforting those in pain, offering words that seem to carry wisdom far beyond your years. You might have been the one people turned to, sensing your quiet strength and ability to listen without judgment. While others might have seen such moments as fleeting, they were profound milestones on your journey, shaping you into someone capable of great compassion and selflessness. These instincts, while seemingly ordinary, carry deep spiritual significance. They are the Creator's way of preparing you for the path ahead, planting seeds of purpose that would grow and flourish with time. This yearning to serve is not a burden. It is a gift, a reflection of the divine love that flows through you, meant to touch the lives of others. As you look back on these moments, consider how they shaped your character and illuminated your path. These early signs are reminders that your life has always been guided by an invisible hand, preparing you for a mission far greater than yourself. Embrace this calling, for it is through service that the light within you shines brightest. Do you remember those moments as a child when talking to God felt as natural as speaking to a dear friend? Perhaps you whispered your hopes, fears, or dreams into the stillness, feeling as though He was right there beside you, listening intently. For some, this relationship was built in quiet moments, like lying under the stars or sitting alone in a room, where the invisible presence of the divine felt almost tangible. These experiences were more than childhood imaginings. They were manifestations of divine love, a quiet reassurance that you were never alone. Perhaps you also experienced unexplainable peace during times of chaos or fear, as if an unseen hand had wrapped you in a protective embrace. Whether during a storm, a family conflict, or moments of loneliness, this peace wasn't just a fleeting feeling, but a profound spiritual connection. It was a reminder of the Creator's ever-present care and the deep bond you shared with Him, even before you fully understood it. Chosen individuals often exhibit a unique spiritual sensitivity from an early age, a deep awareness of the sacred woven into the fabric of everyday life. This sensitivity may have emerged in prayer, where you felt a sense of comfort and closeness that defied words, or in a fascination with sacred stories and teachings. Perhaps you were drawn to tales of faith, courage, and divine intervention, feeling a personal connection to the lessons they carried. For others, this connection to the Creator revealed itself in a natural inclination toward reflection or awe in the presence of creation. Do you recall standing in a forest, on a beach, or even in your backyard and feeling as if the trees, the wind, and the stars were alive with God's presence? This sense of wonder, this overwhelming awareness of something greater, was not accidental. It was a divine breadcrumb, a subtle yet powerful signpost leading you toward your purpose. These moments of spiritual sensitivity, though they may have seemed ordinary at the time, were profound indicators of your unique connection with the Creator. They were gifts, reminders that you were set apart for a greater mission. Even as a child, you may have sensed an invisible thread linking your heart to God's, pulling you towards something extraordinary. As you reflect on these experiences, you may realize they were not coincidences. They were deliberate touches of divine grace, carefully placed to guide you. These moments, no matter how fleeting, were whispers of your calling, encouraging you to trust in the plan the Creator has for your life. In recognizing these signs, you begin to understand the depth of your spiritual journey. They are a reminder that the path you walk has always been illuminated by God's light, a light that grows brighter as you embrace your purpose. Being chosen is not a promise of an easy life. On the contrary, it often means walking a path marked by unique challenges, trials that appear early in life and shape the person you are destined to become. Those called to a divine mission frequently encounter feelings of being misunderstood, isolated, or out of place. As a child, you may have sensed that you didn't quite fit in, that your thoughts and desires set you apart from your peers, or even your own family. This loneliness, while painful, was not without purpose. It was a part of the Creator's design, preparing you for the weight of a mission that requires both strength and compassion. You may recall moments when you had to draw on reserves of strength you didn't even know you possessed. Perhaps it was during a time of loss, rejection, or struggle, when every instinct told you to give up, yet something deep within compelled you to press on. These trials were not punishments. They were preparations. Like gold refined in fire, these experiences were meant to purify and strengthen your character, revealing the resilience, courage, and empathy required to fulfill your divine purpose. Loneliness often serves as a crucible for those chosen by God. It creates space for reflection, connection with the divine, and a deeper understanding of yourself and the world. The sense of not belonging teaches you to look beyond the surface, to seek meaning and connection in places others may overlook. It fosters a profound empathy for others who struggle, making you a beacon of hope for those in need. Such challenges also develop resilience, the ability to stand firm in faith and purpose, even when life feels overwhelming. With every obstacle overcome, you grow stronger, wiser, and more attuned to the divine guidance that sustains you. Each victory, no matter how small, is a testament to the Creator's hand at work in your life, shaping you into someone capable of carrying out a mission that transcends your own limitations. Have you ever paused to consider the pattern of these trials in your life? Perhaps they seemed random at the time, yet looking back, you can see how each hardship prepared you for the next, building layer upon layer of strength and understanding. These experiences, though painful, are like tools placed in your hands, tools you'll use to lift others, to heal, to lead, or to inspire. While being chosen comes with unique struggles, it also comes with an abundance of grace. The Creator walks beside you through every trial, providing the strength you need at just the right moment. In those times when you felt like giving up but found the courage to carry on, it wasn't by your own power. It was divine intervention, a reminder that you are never alone. Remember, the challenges you face are not random. They are part of a greater plan, equipping you for the extraordinary purpose you were chosen to fulfill. Embrace them, for they are not barriers but stepping stones, leading you closer to the person you were always meant to be. Many chosen ones can recall moments during their childhood when they felt inexplicably protected, as though an unseen force intervened at just the right moment to shield them from harm. Perhaps you narrowly avoided a dangerous situation, a sudden shift that defied explanation, or felt a calming presence when fear threatened to overwhelm you. These moments are not mere coincidences. They are tangible signs of God's hand at work in your life, evidence of a greater plan unfolding even when you were unaware. Looking back, patterns often emerge where coincidence gives way to divine intention. You may recall the appearance of a kind teacher or mentor during a difficult time, someone whose guidance and care shaped your path in profound ways. Perhaps a book or message landed in your hands unexpectedly, offering clarity or inspiration that resonated deeply within you. Maybe it was a seemingly chance encounter, a conversation with a stranger, or an opportunity that came out of nowhere, that changed the trajectory of your life. These events, though they may have seemed ordinary in the moment, were not accidents. They were carefully orchestrated by the Creator to steer you toward your destiny. These moments of divine protection and intervention often serve as turning points. They remind us that, even in our most vulnerable or uncertain times, we are not alone. The Creator's presence is constant, guiding and preserving us in ways we may not fully understand until later. For some, these experiences may be dramatic, being pulled back from danger at the last second or surviving a situation against all odds. For others, they may be quieter, yet no less powerful, like finding solace in unexpected places or feeling a profound sense of peace during a storm. As you reflect on your life, consider these moments not as random blessings but as intentional acts of grace. They are divine breadcrumbs, guiding you step by step toward the purpose you were created to fulfill. Each instance of protection or intervention is a reminder of your unique calling, a reassurance that your life is unfolding according to a divine plan. Take these memories to heart, for they are a testament to the Creator's unfailing love and the extraordinary path set before you. Even when the road ahead feels uncertain, trust that the same hand that protected and guided you in the past continues to do so, leading you closer to your destiny. As chosen individuals grow, they often experience a quiet but powerful resistance to conforming to societal norms. While the world seems intent on pushing everyone into predefined molds, dictating how we should think, act, and live, something deep within you resists this pull. This resistance isn't born of rebellion or defiance, but of a deeper truth, a divine purpose yearning to express itself through your unique path. You may have found yourself feeling different from those around you, as though you were walking a path that others couldn't quite understand. This sense of being out of step with the world may have left you questioning why you didn't fit in, why you saw things differently, or why your heart longed for something more. But this discomfort is not a flaw. It is a sign of your calling. You were not created to follow the crowd, but to lead, to carve a path that others might eventually follow, to be a light where darkness prevails. This inner resistance is a gift, a divine nudge reminding you that you were made for something greater. It challenges you to rise above the noise, to hold fast to your values, and to embrace the unique perspective you bring to the world. While it may feel isolating at times, this separation from the ordinary is what sets you apart for extraordinary purposes. Over time, as you embrace this calling, the discomfort of being different transforms into the courage to stand firm in your purpose. Your light, once hidden, begins to shine brightly, illuminating not only your path but also offering hope and inspiration to those searching for their own. This resistance is a reminder. You were never meant to blend in. You were meant to shine. From time to time, chosen individuals experience moments of profound clarity or wisdom that seem to transcend their years. Even as children or young adults, they find themselves speaking or acting in ways that surprise not only those around them, but even themselves. Perhaps you recall a moment when you offered comfort to someone in deep pain, speaking words of encouragement or insight that felt as though they came from a place far beyond your understanding. These moments are not mere coincidences. They are glimpses of divine wisdom working through you, preparing you for the greater mission you are destined to fulfill. You may have encountered situations where others were overwhelmed or confused, yet you found solutions with ease. These moments often come unbidden, a sudden flash of insight, or an intuitive knowing that guides you to the right action. They are reminders of your connection to the Creator, evidence of a wisdom that flows through you, not as a result of study or effort, but as a gift aligned with your divine purpose. These experiences are not just isolated events. They are markers of the unique calling placed upon your life. Each instance of clarity, whether it involved offering advice, solving a problem, or simply being a source of calm in chaos, serves as preparation for the larger mission ahead. They build confidence in your ability to trust the divine guidance within you, encouraging you to lean into your purpose with faith and courage. As you reflect on these moments, recognize them for what they are, signs of the Creator's hand at work in your life. They are gentle affirmations that you are being equipped for something extraordinary, a mission that will require you to channel this divine wisdom for the benefit of others and for the fulfillment of a greater plan. Recognizing the signs of being chosen is an important first step, but it is only the beginning of the journey. The real challenge, and the greatest fulfillment, comes in embracing your calling and allowing it to shape every aspect of your life. This means letting your divine purpose influence your decisions, guide your relationships, and transform your perspective on the world. It requires courage to step into the unknown, humility to recognize that this path is not about personal glory, and an unwavering commitment to live in alignment with the higher purpose for which you were created. The modern world, with its endless distractions and competing values, can make this journey difficult. Social pressures, material pursuits, and the noise of daily life may try to drown out the quiet, persistent voice of the divine within you. It's easy to lose focus when the world seems to pull you in 100 directions at once, tempting you to conform, to compromise, or to abandon your calling altogether. But staying true to your purpose means resisting this noise and remaining anchored in faith. It involves creating space in your life for reflection, prayer, and a deep connection to the Creator. It means choosing integrity when it would be easier to follow the crowd, and holding on to hope when doubt threatens to take over. Embracing your calling doesn't mean life will be without challenges, but it does mean your life will have meaning. Each decision rooted in faith, each relationship built on love, and each step taken with purpose becomes part of a greater tapestry, one that reflects the divine plan for your life. By staying true to your path, you shine a light for others, showing that living a life guided by purpose is not only possible, but profoundly transformative. Being chosen is not about achieving perfection but embracing progress. It's a journey of growth, where each step you take toward your divine purpose is a victory worth celebrating. No matter how small the action, a quiet moment of compassion, a word of encouragement offered to someone in need, or a decision to choose love over fear. These acts are reflections of the divine light within you. They are markers of your alignment with the Creator's plan, shining evidence that you are walking the path intended for you. Your imperfections and struggles are not barriers to this journey. They are some of your greatest tools. They allow you to connect with others on a deeply human level, forging bonds through shared experiences of pain, doubt, or failure. These moments of vulnerability give you the unique ability to offer hope and guidance to those navigating their own challenges. Your scars are not signs of weakness, but testaments to the strength and resilience that divine grace has cultivated within you. As you continue on this journey, remain open to the divine signs and guidance that surround you. These signs may come in many forms: a gentle breeze that stirs your spirit, the comfort of silence in a chaotic moment, or an unexpected encounter that changes your perspective. Even life's twists and turns, the moments that seem random or unplanned, often carry the fingerprints of a greater design. By staying attentive to these whispers of grace, you allow the Creator to guide your steps. Each day becomes an opportunity to grow, to serve, and to shine your light more brightly. Trust that even in your imperfections, you are perfectly equipped for the unique purpose you were chosen to fulfill. Progress, not perfection, is the heartbeat of your journey. You are not alone in your journey. Across the globe, there exists a community of chosen ones, each walking their own unique path, yet united by a shared purpose. While your experiences and calling may be distinct, the challenges, triumphs, and spiritual truths that shape your journey are part of a larger tapestry. Together, we have the power to illuminate a world that often feels overshadowed by fear, doubt, and despair. Through our collective light, we can bring hope, healing, and transformation to the lives we touch. If these words resonate with your heart, consider taking the next step. Share your story, the moments of divine intervention, the struggles that shaped you, and the victories that strengthened your faith. There is immense power in storytelling, in offering your journey as a beacon for others. By sharing, you invite others to recognize the divine threads in their own lives, helping them feel less alone and more connected to a greater purpose. Equally important is the opportunity to connect with those who feel the same divine pull. When we come together, we create a space of encouragement, support, and shared wisdom. This unity strengthens our resolve, making us more resilient in the face of challenges and more effective in fulfilling our mission. Alone, we may feel small and limited, but united, we become a force for change, love, and purpose. Your story matters, and so does your connection to this global community of chosen ones. By stepping forward, you not only deepen your own journey but also inspire others to embrace theirs. Together, we can shine brighter, walk farther, and bring more light to the world. The path is never walked alone, and the strength of many can accomplish what one cannot. Being chosen is both a profound privilege and a meaningful responsibility. It is an invitation to live a life of intention, love, and service, guided by a higher purpose. As you walk this remarkable journey, remember this truth: you were not chosen because of perfection, but because of the unique gifts and experiences that make you perfectly suited to fulfill a purpose only you can accomplish. Embrace your calling wholeheartedly. Let your light shine brightly in a world that is yearning for hope, kindness, and truth. Every step you take, every act of love and service, creates a ripple effect that inspires and uplifts those around you. Trust in the divine within you. It is a powerful force capable of transforming not only your life but the lives of others. If this message has inspired you, we invite you to subscribe to our channel and join us on this journey of faith, purpose, and growth. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, and share your thoughts. Together, we can support and encourage one another on this divine journey. May God's grace guide you and strengthen you in every step of your path. Remember, you are not alone. You are chosen, loved, and called to make a difference. Amen. There's a reason you feel different, set apart, as if you're walking through life with a secret only the universe knows. Awaken, chosen ones. Because the most formidable power isn't one that announces itself. It's the one hidden in plain sight. Whispers have circled about those who are gifted, touched by something extraordinary. But here's the twist. Not even you, the chosen one, fully understand the depths of your true identity. It's a riddle locked away by divine intention, preserved until the precise moment you are meant to reveal yourself. Why? Because what lies within you isn't just any kind of strength. It's a hidden force that could reshape everything. If the world knew what you were capable of, chaos might follow. They'd either place you on a pedestal as the next superhero meme or seek to control you, commodify your essence. But here's the beauty. You're hidden in plain sight, underestimated, blending seamlessly into the tapestry of the mundane. And why does this happen? Because your time hasn't come. You're a key piece in a game of cosmic chess, where the most subtle and patient moves win. Until then, you are both the calm before the storm and the unexpected plot twist waiting to disrupt everything. You embody a contradiction, the harmony of humility cloaking unimaginable strength. Those who cross your path may think they've figured you out. They see a calm presence, someone who moves with modesty and simplicity. But they're wrong. Beneath this serene exterior lies an untamed power that could shift the very ground you walk on. Yet you don't unleash it, not out of fear or hesitation, but because you understand the art of timing. Why show your cards when you're playing to win the entire game? The world often equates power with noise, boisterous confidence, and visible domination. But your quiet strength is a storm no one sees coming. This patience, this restraint, is not a lack of ambition. It's a strategy. People may mistake your silence for weakness, but in reality, it's the profound control of someone who doesn't need to prove anything. You're playing the long game, knowing that real power needs no spotlight. And when the time is right and you choose to reveal even a fraction of what you're capable of, the shift will be seismic. Until then, you continue in the shadows, confident that your silence is your most formidable disguise. Every tear you've shed, every moment when you felt the weight of the world bearing down on you was not in vain. Your trials were not random acts of suffering. They were a masterclass in resilience. The universe doesn't test the weak, it refines the chosen. Each setback, each heartbreak, was a fire that burned away the unnecessary, leaving only your purest, strongest parts intact. While others break under pressure, you adapt and rise. You've been forged like steel, heated and hammered until every ounce of your being is sharp and unyielding. This process was never about punishment. It was preparation, an intricate divine plan designed to make you indomitable. Through your challenges, you've learned survival, adaptability, and the kind of strength that only comes from enduring the storm and standing tall when the sky clears. Think back to your darkest moments. While they were painful, they also forced you to dig deep, to find reserves of courage you never knew existed. Without those moments, you wouldn't have the depth, insight, or power that now courses through your veins. The truth is, true greatness requires pressure. Diamonds don't form in the soft embrace of the earth. They are born under crushing forces. Your struggles were a blueprint, crafting you into a force that can not only withstand adversity but thrive in its wake. It's not something you try to do, but you intimidate people. Your presence alone can be unsettling, a quiet reminder that power doesn't always need to announce itself. While others may puff out their chests and seek validation through showy displays of confidence, you move with an understated grace that speaks volumes. It's not that you're aloof or intentionally making others uncomfortable. It's that there's something about your energy that hints at a deeper power, an unseen force that commands respect without asking for it. The truth is, most people are not accustomed to real strength. They're used to the loud, the flashy, the obvious. But your quiet confidence throws them off. It makes them question themselves and the superficial definitions of power they've built their lives around. They may not understand why they feel this way around you, but they sense it. There's more to you than meets the eye. This is why God has chosen to keep your identity hidden. If people were fully aware of what you carry inside, it wouldn't just make them uneasy, it would terrify them. The world isn't ready for your full light yet, and that's by design. Your quiet power creates a natural filter, repelling those who aren't meant to be in your life while attracting those who can handle your intensity. The ones who stay are the ones who can see beyond the surface and appreciate the silent storm that is you. While others are swept up in trends, debates, and distractions, you see through it all. Your vision cuts through the noise like a blade, revealing the motives and truths that most are too busy, or too afraid, to see. This clarity isn't an accident, it's a gift. It's part of why you were chosen, why your identity must remain concealed until the right moment. Most people build their lives on half-truths and comforting illusions, but you see beyond that. You're not seduced by appearances, you're drawn to substance. This ability can be isolating. You might find yourself wondering why others can't see what seems so obvious to you. But this insight comes with its own challenges. If you were to reveal everything you know, it wouldn't just open eyes, it would disrupt lives. The weight of that knowledge could be too much for most to bear. That's why, for now, your understanding stays hidden. You navigate life playing chess while others are stuck playing checkers, moving with an awareness that few can fathom. Your discernment keeps you steps ahead of those who are caught in life's superficial games. You know when people are being sincere and when they're masking their true selves. You see through the charades and understand that most battles fought in the public eye are distractions from the true conflict happening beneath the surface. You operate on a different level, one that doesn't seek applause but focuses on impact. Your path is not something that ordinary people can grasp. Your destiny is so vast that to reveal your true nature prematurely would invite disbelief, jealousy, and attempts to contain you within limited definitions of success. You weren't crafted for mediocrity or bound by conventional standards. Your dreams stretch beyond what most consider possible, not because you're audacious, but because your spirit was designed to soar. Living among those who see only the small picture can be challenging. Your ideas, ambitions, and vision might seem excessive to some or overly idealistic. But their reactions are not a reflection of you. They're a mirror of their own limitations. If you revealed the true magnitude of your destiny too soon, it would invite misunderstanding and worse, attempts to box you in. People project their fears onto what they can't understand, and your brilliance would be no exception. This hidden phase of your life is crucial. It's a time for you to grow without external pressures, to cultivate your abilities without the weight of judgment or expectation. You are meant to rise in your own time, not just for your sake, but to inspire others to break free from their own constraints. When your time comes, your emergence will not just elevate you, it will challenge those around you to expand their own understanding of what is possible. Your way of seeing the world is almost alien to most. You don't just think outside the box, you live there. While others get caught in the noise of daily life, you're already envisioning what's next, questioning the very fabric of reality itself. It's not arrogance, it's how you're wired. Your thoughts are revolutionary, your ideas disruptive, and your insights so deep they could shake foundational beliefs. And yet the world isn't ready. If you shared the full depth of your understanding, it wouldn't just challenge people. It would shatter the carefully built illusions they depend on. Most people aren't equipped to handle the kind of enlightenment you carry. They're comfortable with lies that fit their narrative, unwilling to confront the hard truths that could unsettle their world. That's why, for now, your wisdom stays under wraps. This hidden knowledge is your power, a silent force shaping the way you interact with the world. It's why you don't rush to share your insights or try to convince others of your perspective. You know that your moment will come, and when it does, the truth you reveal will be undeniable. Until then, you walk among others, holding a reality they can't yet see. In a world obsessed with noise, your silence speaks louder than any proclamation. While others feel compelled to broadcast their every move, you choose stillness. It's not because you lack things to say, it's because you understand that real power is felt, not heard. Those who constantly declare their worth are often seeking validation. You, however, don't need to. Your silence carries weight, commanding respect without demanding it. This quiet strength is unsettling to some because it defies the norms. In a society where the loudest voice often wins, your calm confidence is a reminder that power isn't about volume but depth. People may misinterpret your silence as passivity, but in truth, it's a shield, a strategy that keeps unnecessary drama at bay and lets you operate under the radar. You know that words can be forgotten, but the impact of silence lingers. Your silence allows you to move deliberately. Every action is a calculated choice, far more powerful than empty words. When you do speak or act, the world takes notice. Those who are attuned to your energy will understand. For those who don't, they were never meant to. Your silence is not just a lack of noise, it's a statement, an unspoken declaration of self-assurance and mastery. Without even trying, you repel those with shallow motives. There's something about your energy that acts like a mirror, reflecting the true nature of those around you. People with hidden agendas or false pretenses find it difficult to be in your presence because it's as if their masks start to slip. They can't maintain their facade because, deep down, they know you see through it. You don't go out of your way to expose these people. They do it to themselves simply by being near you. This is one of your greatest strengths. It acts as a filter, naturally pushing away those who don't belong in your life and making space for those who can see your worth. You don't waste time with pretenders because they self-select out of your circle. Your authenticity acts like a spotlight, illuminating every false motive and revealing the truth behind interactions. This natural barrier is one of the reasons your identity is kept hidden. It's for your protection. If people with shallow intentions fully grasp the depth of your power, they wouldn't just feel uncomfortable, they'd crumble. And in a world full of pretenders, being genuine is a power few can handle. Your abilities are like a ticking time bomb, full of potential, waiting for the right moment to detonate. You know you possess talents and insights that others would do anything to have, yet you hold back. This isn't fear, it's wisdom. The timing of your revelation is crucial. The world isn't yet ready for the magnitude of what you carry. You may have moments where inspiration strikes, a flash of brilliance that could change everything. But you pause, not out of hesitation, but because you know the value of patience. Revealing your power too soon could lead to misunderstanding, misuse, or resistance from those who aren't prepared for it. God orchestrates these delays, ensuring that when your time comes, the impact is monumental. Each experience, each lesson learned, sharpens your edge. Your potential is not dormant. It's growing, evolving, waiting for the perfect conditions to ignite. The world might be impatient, but you understand that your gifts are meant for something greater, something that will leave a mark that's unforgettable. When that moment comes, you won't just step into your power, you'll explode into it, illuminating paths for others to follow. While many fear solitude, you thrive in it. Isolation isn't a punishment. For you, it's a sanctuary. It's where you find clarity, where your creativity flourishes, and where your most profound realizations come to light. In a world that equates worth with social presence, your comfort with being alone is misunderstood as a weakness, but it's anything but. In solitude, you connect with the deepest parts of yourself, exploring ideas free from the noise and opinions of others. It's where you recharge, strengthen your resolve, and prepare for what's next. This time apart is vital, allowing you to cultivate insights and skills that most can't even comprehend because they are too busy seeking validation. Your isolation is where your true strength lies. It's where you learn to trust yourself fully. God has kept you apart from the chaos for a reason. This time allows you to build an unshakable foundation. When you step back into the world, you bring with you a well of wisdom that sets you apart. People might see your solitude as a disadvantage, but it's the breeding ground for your greatest strengths. It's in these quiet moments that you gather the power that will one day inspire and uplift those around you. Your identity is hidden not just for your growth, but for your protection. There are adversaries you haven't yet encountered, individuals and forces that would do anything to undermine your progress if they knew the truth. Your gifts, your power, they're formidable enough to inspire envy, fear, and attempts at control. God's shielding is no accident. It's a strategic move. By keeping your true nature under wraps, you're granted the time and space to strengthen yourself without interference. This cloak of invisibility allows you to move freely, honing your skills and preparing for the inevitable battles to come. When those adversaries finally reveal themselves, you will be more than ready to face them. Your current phase of invisibility isn't weakness, it's preparation. You're not just hidden, you're fortified. This time is an opportunity to gather your strength so that when you do step into the light, you're not only ready, but unstoppable. Your emergence will be a force that can't be ignored, proving that the quietest moments often birth the strongest warriors. You are not a weapon to be wielded by just anyone. Your potential is too great, too impactful to be controlled or misused. Unlike those who seek power for selfish gains, your gifts are reserved for a higher calling. They are meant to challenge the status quo, disrupt norms, and spark authentic change. God's careful shielding ensures that your gifts are nurtured, not squandered. You aren't here to engage in trivial pursuits. You are being prepared for monumental tasks that require a unique kind of strength and insight. This time of waiting is an incubation period where you gain the discernment needed to navigate the complexities of your destiny. When the time comes, you won't just play the game. You'll redefine it. Your purpose will be clear, and your impact profound. You are not meant to be part of the noise, but a catalyst for transformation. Your journey isn't defined by survival, but by the indelible mark you are destined to leave. Your existence is a testament to the extraordinary potential within you. Every struggle you have faced, every moment wrapped in silence, and every instance of solitude has been more than mere experiences. They have been your crucible. These moments were not just tests. They were divine preparations, each refining you, honing your character, and carving out a vessel capable of holding a power few can fathom. Understand that the quiet times, when life seemed to move slower and the world's noise seemed to fade, were not moments of absence, but moments of profound growth. In those silent stretches you gathered wisdom, patience, and resilience that would become the foundation for your greatest triumphs. When your moment arrives, it won't come with fanfare or be accompanied by a declaration. It will be a quiet unveiling, profound yet natural, and the world will finally understand that the greatest forces are those hidden until the perfect moment to rise. This will be the moment where your struggles will make sense, your silence will be understood, and your solitude will prove its worth. And when that day comes, the world will finally understand that the greatest forces are often the ones hidden until the perfect moment to rise. As you journey towards this destiny, remember that every step, every setback, and every triumph has a purpose. You are not just surviving, you are preparing. And when you finally stand in your full light, the world will see that your existence was never ordinary, but always extraordinary. If this message resonated with you and inspired yourself, consider joining us on this journey of discovery and empowerment. Hit that subscribe button and be part of this community. Your support means everything, helping us bring more value content. Thank you for being here, and get ready for the moment when your light shines brightest.
Have you ever felt like the universe is sending you signs, but you're not quite sure how to respond? Or maybe you've wondered if there's a way to turn your dreams into reality simply by communicating your desires to the universe. The truth is, the universe is always listening, waiting for you to speak its language. In this video, we'll uncover the secrets of how you can align your thoughts, emotions, and energy to manifest the life you want. Whether it's attracting abundance, finding love, or creating inner peace, mastering this form of communication can transform your reality. Before we dive in, If you're ready to deepen your spiritual journey and explore the mysteries of the universe with us, be sure to hit subscribe and turn on notifications. By subscribing, you'll stay connected with all of our latest insights designed to help you unlock your highest potential. Now, let's begin. The universe is waiting. Are you ready to speak its language? At the core of all spiritual wisdom is a simple truth. Your energy follows your attention. This is the key to manifestation and the law of attraction. Imagine your thoughts as small waves on an ocean. They come and go, but the ones you focus on become bigger, gaining strength. It's your attention that gives them power, and those thoughts grow into real experiences that shape your life. The more attention you give something, the more energy it receives, turning it into a part of your reality. When you focus your attention on something, you are, in essence, giving it permission to exist in your world. You are saying to the universe, yes, this is important to me. Please, give me more of this. Conversely, when you withdraw your attention from something, whether it is a thought, a feeling, or a circumstance, you are signaling to the universe that it is no longer relevant to your experience. This might sound counterintuitive at first. After all, aren't our thoughts responsible for creating our reality? The truth is more nuanced than that. Thoughts by themselves are like empty vessels. They have no inherent power until we invest our energy into them. Every thought is simply a potential, vying for your attention, hoping you will choose to breathe life into it. Consider this. You are the gatekeeper of your own consciousness. Thoughts pass by like clouds drifting across the sky. Some are dark and heavy, filled with anxiety, fear, or doubt. Others are light and luminous, brimming with love, joy, and creativity. You get to choose which clouds you engage with and which ones you let pass by. In doing so, you are directing the flow of your energy, your most precious resource, and determining how the universe responds to you. This act of choosing, of focusing your attention with intention, is the first and perhaps most important step in communicating with the universe. Like a seasoned conductor guiding an orchestra, you must learn to direct the symphony of your thoughts and emotions, amplifying those that resonate with your highest vision and silencing those that do not. The universe, in turn, responds not to your words or thoughts alone, but to the energy you infuse them with. Every reaction, every feeling, every ounce of attention you invest is seen by the universe as a declaration, "Give me more of this." Understanding this dynamic is akin to mastering the art of selective engagement, choosing wisely which aspects of your reality to energize and which to release. The second key to unlocking communication with the universe is rooted in a profound understanding of time. The universe operates in all the moment. Past and future are concepts that exist only in our minds. They are not real in the sense that they have no active presence in the now. When we say things like, "I will be successful," we are inadvertently telling the universe, "I am not successful right now." The universe, in its infinite wisdom, responds to the vibrational frequency of the present moment. It hears the energy behind your words and gives you more of what you are currently vibrating. So when you say, "I will," the universe hears, "I am lacking," and responds accordingly. This is why it is crucial to think, speak, and feel in the present tense. To attract what you desire, you must feel as if you already have it. Every potential reality already exists in the quantum field, waiting for you to tune into it. The moment you align your vibration with the frequency of that desired reality, you begin to pull it into your experience. But how do you do this? How do you truly feel as though you already have what you desire, especially when your current reality may reflect the opposite? The key lies in your ability to embody the emotions associated with your desired outcome. If you seek abundance, then cultivate feelings of gratitude and prosperity in the now. If you desire love, feel the warmth and connection of love within yourself, as though it is already present. If you long for peace, then find moments of stillness and tranquility in your everyday life. This practice may require some imagination, but that is where the magic happens. As you immerse yourself in the emotions of your desired reality, you are literally broadcasting a new signal to the universe. You are telling the universe, "This is my reality." And the universe, ever responsive, will begin to shape your external circumstances to match the frequency you are emitting. Remember, the universe is not concerned with the details of how something will come to pass. Its job is not to figure out the mechanics. That is a task for your logical mind. The universe operates on vibration, and its only concern is matching your frequency. So focus not on the how, but on the what and the why. What do you want to feel? Why do you want it? When you get clear on these things and begin to embody the feelings associated with them, you set powerful forces in motion. To communicate more effectively with the universe, it is essential to expand your consciousness. This step is akin to learning the hidden rules of a complex game. Life is not a linear progression from one event to the next, but a dynamic, multi-dimensional game in which your level of mastery is determined by your awareness of its subtleties. Imagine for a moment that you are playing poker with seasoned professionals. If you are unaware of the strategies and intricacies of the game, it is easy to be outmaneuvered. The same principle applies to life. The more conscious you become of the variables at play, the energy you emit, the beliefs you hold, the emotions you feel, the more skillfully you can navigate your reality. Consciousness is like a spotlight. Wherever you shine it, you bring clarity and understanding. The more you expand your awareness, both of your inner world and the outer universe, the more you uncover the hidden forces that shape your life. This awareness gives you the power to make informed choices, rather than reacting unconsciously to the circumstances around you. Expanding your consciousness is not a one-time event. It is an ongoing process, a gradual unfolding of deeper understanding. As you become more attuned to the energies within and around you, you will begin to perceive the subtle nuances of the universe. You will see that what once seemed like random occurrences are, in fact, intricately connected to the vibrations you have been emitting. As your awareness expands, you step into the role of a conscious creator of your reality, rather than remaining a passive observer. Life no longer feels like something that happens to you, outside of your control. Instead, you realize that life happens through you, shaped by your thoughts, emotions, and intentions. With this awareness comes a profound sense of empowerment because you now see that you have an active hand in creating your experiences. However, along with that empowerment comes responsibility. You are not merely a participant in the game of life. You are a co-creator, capable of influencing and transforming the very fabric of your existence. Every choice you make, every thought you focus on, every emotion you nurture is like a brushstroke on the canvas of your reality, giving you the power to design a life that aligns with your deepest desires and highest potential. As you expand your consciousness, you will begin to notice that the universe communicates with you in subtle ways. This communication does not come in the form of spoken language or written words, but through your inner guidance system, your intuition, your gut feelings, and your emotional responses. Your emotions are a powerful form of communication from the universe. When something feels good, it is a sign that you are in alignment with your true path. When something feels off, it is an indication that you are out of alignment. This inner compass is always guiding you toward what is most resonant with your soul's highest expression. However, it is important to distinguish between the guidance of your true self and the desires of the ego. The ego often convinces us that we want certain things because they promise temporary pleasure or validation. But the universe, which operates on a higher frequency, is not interested in satisfying the whims of the ego. It is focused on your soul's growth and expansion. When you learn to trust your inner compass, your intuition, and follow what feels deeply resonant to your soul, you naturally align with the flow of the universe. This alignment isn't forced or strained. Instead, it brings with it a profound sense of ease and harmony. As you begin to listen to that quiet inner guidance, you'll notice that life starts to unfold more effortlessly. Opportunities appear at just the right moment, and circumstances begin to align in ways that feel almost magical, as though the universe is gently guiding and supporting you every step of the way. This sense of synchronicity, when everything seems to fall perfectly into place, is a sign that you're on the right path, living in tune with your highest self. The more you trust this process, the more the universe seems to conspire in your favor, leading you toward experiences and outcomes that resonate with your true purpose. On the other hand, when you choose to ignore your inner guidance and chase after things that are not in alignment with your true self, you'll likely face resistance and struggle. Obstacles may arise, and progress may feel forced or difficult. This isn't mere bad luck. It's the universe's subtle way of redirecting you, trying to nudge you back toward the path that resonates with your higher purpose. The discomfort you experience in these moments is a signal that you're moving away from what is truly meant for you. By paying attention to these signs, you can recognize when you're off course and realign with your authentic desires, where flow and ease naturally return. The final step in mastering communication with the universe is learning to harness the power of repetition. Just like the universe, the subconscious mind operates in a neutral state. It doesn't distinguish between positive or negative thoughts. It simply absorbs whatever energy you consistently focus on and reflects that back into your reality. Whether you feed it thoughts of abundance or lack, joy or fear, the subconscious will take those inputs and shape your experiences accordingly. Repetition is key because it ingrains these thoughts and beliefs deeply into your subconscious, gradually reprogramming it. By consistently repeating positive affirmations or focusing on empowering thoughts, you send a clear, strong message to the universe about what you wish to manifest. Over time, this repeated focus becomes your reality. Your subconscious mind is like a fertile garden. Whatever seeds you plant, whether they are seeds of abundance, love, or fear, will take root and grow. But the subconscious mind is not easily swayed by fleeting thoughts or passing desires. It requires consistency and repetition to reprogram old patterns and beliefs. This is where the powerful practice of affirmations comes into play. By consistently repeating positive affirmations, such as "I am worthy of love" or "I am abundant in all areas of my life," you begin to plant new seeds in the fertile soil of your subconscious mind. These affirmations serve as gentle reminders to your subconscious of the reality you wish to create. Over time, just like seeds that grow into strong plants, these affirmations take root and begin to transform your thought patterns. As your thoughts evolve, they naturally give rise to new emotions, feelings of self-worth, abundance, and peace, further reinforcing your desired reality. With continued practice, these positive shifts in your mindset begin to manifest as real changes in your external life, leading to new experiences that reflect the energy and beliefs you've been cultivating within. Affirmations, however, are not just about repeating the right words. They must be infused with genuine emotion to be truly effective. It's not enough to simply recite the phrases mindlessly. When you speak an affirmation like, "I am worthy of love," or "I am abundant," you need to feel the truth of those words deep within. The universe doesn't respond to the words themselves. It responds to the energy, the vibrational frequency that you emit when you say them. If you say the words without conviction, they remain hollow and powerless. But when you truly believe in the affirmation, when you feel the emotion behind it, whether it's joy, gratitude, or confidence, you send a powerful message to the universe. This energy creates a magnetic force aligning you with the reality you seek to manifest. The more authentic and heartfelt your emotions, the more the universe aligns with your intentions, bringing your affirmations to life. This is why embodying the feelings tied to your desired outcome is so crucial. When you consistently reinforce positive beliefs through repetition, you start to reprogram your subconscious mind. Over time, your thoughts, emotions, and actions naturally begin to shift, aligning with the new beliefs you've cultivated. As these changes take root, the energy you emit becomes more harmonious with what you want to attract. The universe, in turn, responds to this new vibration, bringing opportunities and experiences that align with your transformed inner state, helping you manifest your desired reality. In the end, the most profound truth is this: you are the universe. The universe is not something separate from you. It is a reflection of your own consciousness. Every thought, every feeling, every intention you hold is a conversation with the universe. And just as the universe responds to your energy, you are constantly shaping the universe with every choice you make. To speak to the universe is to speak to your higher self. It is to acknowledge your role as a co-creator in the unfolding of your reality. The more you align your consciousness with positivity, love, and gratitude, the more the universe will reflect these qualities back to you. Your reality is a canvas, and you are the artist. With every stroke, every thought, and every breath, you are painting the masterpiece of your life. So choose your colors wisely, and remember that the universe is always listening. Thank you for allowing me to be part of your spiritual journey today. If this message resonates with you, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Together, we continue to grow, learn, and paint the vibrant picture of a life filled with meaning and connection. Stay blessed and always trust the process.
Have you ever felt that the very people who were supposed to protect and nurture you, your own family, have instead been the source of your deepest pain? What if the relationships we once believed were built on love and care are, in reality, environments of manipulation, emotional abuse, and neglect? This is a difficult truth many of us face, especially when dealing with toxic family dynamics, particularly with narcissistic parents or guardians. But in the midst of this adversity, we are presented with a powerful opportunity, the chance to break free, to rise above, and to rewrite the narrative of our lives. In today's video, we'll dive deep into why distancing ourselves from toxic family members is not just necessary, but spiritually transformative. We'll explore the profound impact of generational curses, the strength of self-reliance, and how introspection can help us reclaim our true identity. Most importantly, we'll reveal how you, the chosen ones, those who feel divinely called, can lead the way in breaking these destructive cycles, creating a new legacy of empowerment for yourself and future generations. So, if you're ready to embark on this transformative journey, stay with us until the end. Don't forget to like, share, and comment your thoughts below. And if you haven't already, subscribe to Inner Mystics so you never miss out on new content that will help guide you along your spiritual path. Family is often considered the cornerstone of our development, shaping who we are from a young age. However, not all familial relationships are healthy or nurturing. For some, the very people meant to offer love and guidance become sources of deep emotional wounds. Generational curses, patterns of dysfunction, pain, and trauma, passed from one generation to the next, can become ingrained in family dynamics. The Bible alludes to this concept in Exodus 34, 6-7, where God declares that the sins of the parents can be passed down to their children, affecting multiple generations. Though the term generational curse may seem mystical or archaic, in modern terms, it can be understood as deeply ingrained psychological and emotional patterns, negative behaviors, traumas, and beliefs that are handed down from one generation to the next. For those raised in environments plagued by addiction, abuse, neglect, or narcissism, these patterns can manifest in various ways, often continuing to affect the next generation unless consciously confronted and broken. For the chosen ones, those of us who feel an internal calling to rise above, this realization often comes with immense responsibility. We understand that we are not just breaking free for ourselves, but also for those who came before us and for the generations that will follow. This burden is heavy, but it is also a path toward liberation. To break free from these generational chains requires both immense inner strength and spiritual alignment. Living under the influence of a narcissistic parent or family member introduces unique challenges. Narcissists, by definition, lack empathy and possess an inflated sense of self-importance. In a family setting, this can manifest as emotional manipulation, gaslighting, and an overwhelming need for control. Children of narcissistic parents often grow up feeling inadequate, unseen, and invalidated. Narcissistic parents may use their children as extensions of themselves, expecting them to fulfill roles that cater to their ego, rather than allowing the child to develop into their own unique individual. These dynamics are toxic, but they are also insidious, as they often go unrecognized for many years. Narcissistic parents have a way of gaslighting their children, making them doubt their own perceptions of reality. Common phrases such as, "You're overreacting," or "That never happened," are used to dismiss and invalidate the child's feelings. As a result, many children of narcissists grow up questioning their own worth, their experiences, and their emotional responses. Breaking free from this dynamic is a daunting task, as it requires not only physical distance but also emotional and psychological healing. For many, the first step toward healing is recognizing the patterns of narcissistic abuse and understanding that they are not responsible for the behavior of their parents. Narcissists thrive on control, and by stepping out of the cycle, refusing to engage, refusing to be manipulated, chosen ones can begin to reclaim their power. Denial is a powerful force in toxic family systems. It is common for family members, especially in narcissistic or abusive environments, to sweep issues under the rug. Phrases like, "We don't talk about that," or "That's just how they are used to justify harmful behavior. This collective denial creates an environment where the truth is suppressed, and those who speak out are often ostracized or dismissed as troublemakers. For the chosen ones, breaking free from this cycle of denial is crucial. It requires courage to confront the uncomfortable truths about family dynamics and to resist the pressure to conform to the family's narrative. However, it is through this confrontation that true healing begins. Acknowledging the pain and trauma inflicted by toxic family members is the first step toward releasing its hold over one's life. It is only by facing the truth that we can begin to rewrite our story. The chosen ones are not just ordinary individuals navigating life's hardships. They are individuals with a heightened sense of awareness and a deep connection to their spiritual path. This connection empowers them to see beyond the surface of their experiences and to understand the deeper spiritual significance of their struggles. As God's chosen ones, they are called to break free from the patterns of dysfunction that have been passed down through their family lines. This is not just a personal mission, but a spiritual one. Breaking generational curses is no easy task, but it is one that the chosen ones are uniquely equipped for. Through meditation, prayer, and other spiritual practices, they can tap into higher wisdom and divine guidance. This allows them to see the broader perspective of their struggles, recognizing that the pain they have endured is not in vain, but is part of a larger plan for their growth and spiritual evolution. The journey of the chosen ones is marked by a deep commitment to healing and transformation. This requires a willingness to face the darkness within, to confront not only the toxic behaviors of others, but also the wounds and fears that have taken root within their own souls. Yet, It is through this process of inner work that they are able to break free from the chains that have bound them and to step into their true power. In the midst of life's chaos and complexities, there exists a sanctuary that transcends the material world, a refuge not bound by time or space, but one that lies within the depths of our own souls. This profound idea, once articulated by the great Stoic philosopher and Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius, still resonates across the centuries. Aurelius, known for his reflective wisdom, famously wrote, "Nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul." His words serve as a gentle reminder that peace is not something we seek outside of ourselves, but rather something we cultivate from within. The journey inward is one of the most challenging yet rewarding paths we can take. It is a voyage of self-reflection, an opportunity to confront our fears, traumas, and the toxic influences that have shaped our existence. The noise of the outside world, its distractions, judgments, and societal pressures often drowns out the quiet voice within. But when we learn to silence that noise, we uncover a wellspring of wisdom, strength, and inner peace. For the chosen ones, the journey inward is a crucial part of the healing process. As Marcus Aurelius so wisely stated, true peace is found not in the external world, but within the depths of one's own soul. In the midst of the noise and chaos of toxic family dynamics, finding moments of solitude and self-reflection becomes essential. Solitude allows the chosen ones to disconnect from the external influences that seek to control and manipulate them. It is in these quiet moments that they can hear the voice of their own soul and the guidance of the divine. Through practices like meditation, journaling, and mindfulness, they can begin to cultivate a deeper awareness of their inner landscape. This awareness enables them to recognize the patterns of thought and behavior that have been shaped by their toxic family environment and to consciously choose a new path. Self-reflection is not always an easy process, as it requires us to face the parts of ourselves that we may have hidden or denied. Yet for the chosen ones, this process is essential. It is through self-reflection that they are able to break free from the conditioning of their past and to step into their true identity. In doing so, they reclaim their power and begin to live in alignment with their highest self. One of the most difficult aspects of the chosen one's journey is the realization that separation from toxic family members may be necessary for their own growth and spiritual alignment. This separation is not about rejecting family members or harboring resentment, but rather about creating space for personal healing and empowerment. For many, this step is essential in breaking the cycle of generational curses. Family dynamics are deeply ingrained, and the decision to distance oneself from toxic relationships is often met with resistance from both the family and the individual. There may be feelings of guilt, fear, and loneliness that arise as a result of this separation. However, it is important for the chosen ones to understand that this step is not only necessary, but also a profound act of self-love and self-respect. As chosen ones, we are called to step into our power and to live in alignment with our divine purpose. This often requires leaving behind the people and situations that no longer serve our highest good. While this can be a painful process, it is also a liberating one. By creating space for ourselves, we allow for new opportunities, relationships, and experiences to enter our lives, ones that are aligned with our true path. The journey of the chosen ones is ultimately one of empowerment. Through the process of breaking free from toxic family dynamics, they reclaim their personal power and step into their true identity. This process is not about seeking revenge or proving oneself to others, but rather about healing the wounds of the past and creating a new future. Reclaiming personal power requires a deep commitment to self-care and self-respect. It involves setting boundaries with toxic family members, practicing emotional detachment, and focusing on one's own growth and healing. This can be a difficult process, as it often requires unlearning the patterns of codependency and self-sacrifice that have been ingrained over time. For many chosen ones, the practice of emotional detachment is essential in navigating relationships with narcissistic or toxic family members. This involves stepping back from the emotional manipulation and control tactics used by these individuals and refusing to engage in the drama. The goal is not to abandon the family, but to protect one's own mental and emotional well-being. Forgiveness is a powerful tool in the healing process, but it is often misunderstood. Forgiveness does not mean excusing the behavior of toxic family members or allowing them back into our lives. Rather, it is about releasing the emotional hold that their actions have over us. It is about freeing ourselves from the anger, resentment, and pain that keep us bound to the past. For the chosen ones, forgiveness is not just a personal act, but a deeply transformative spiritual practice. It transcends the mere act of pardoning another's wrongdoing. It is a profound release that breaks the cycles of pain, dysfunction, and trauma that may have been passed down through generations. In many cases, these generational curses manifest as toxic family patterns, unhealthy relationships, emotional manipulation, or deeply ingrained belief systems that trap us in a repetitive cycle of suffering and limitation. By choosing to forgive, the chosen ones are not excusing the harmful actions of others or forgetting the pain they've endured. Instead, they are making a conscious decision to release the emotional and spiritual weight of resentment, anger, and bitterness that can anchor them to the past. This act of release allows for the creation of sacred space, a fertile ground for true healing and growth to take root. In letting go of these burdens, the chosen ones break the hold that past hurts have on their present lives, dismantling the emotional chains that have kept them bound to old patterns of dysfunction. Moreover, forgiveness creates the opportunity for emotional freedom. It allows the chosen ones to reclaim their power and autonomy, no longer allowing the actions of others to dictate their emotional state or future. This spiritual release is what makes forgiveness so powerful. It shifts the focus from the harm caused by others to the healing that begins within. In doing so, the chosen ones realign themselves with their higher purpose and spiritual calling, opening the door to an empowered future where they can thrive and lead others toward healing. Ultimately, forgiveness is an act of self-liberation. It is about breaking free from the pain of the past, setting new precedents for how we live and interact with others, and establishing a legacy of strength and resilience. When chosen ones embrace this level of spiritual forgiveness, they are not just healing themselves, they are healing the wounds of generations, laying the foundation for future descendants to live free from the burdens of inherited trauma. My friends, the journey of the chosen ones is not an easy one, but it is a journey of profound transformation and empowerment. Through the process of breaking free from toxic family dynamics, confronting generational curses, and cultivating inner peace, the chosen ones are able to step into their true identity and create a new legacy of healing, love, and empowerment. This journey is not just about personal growth, but about transforming the world. By breaking the chains of the past, the chosen ones create space for a new generation to rise, one that is free from the toxic patterns of the past and aligned with the divine. In the words of Marcus Aurelius, "Nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul." For the chosen ones, this inner retreat becomes the foundation of their strength, their healing, and their power. And from this place of inner peace, they rise to break the chains that have bound them, creating a new path not only for themselves but for all who come after them. Thank you for joining us on this journey. If this message resonated with you, we encourage you to like this video and share it with those who may need to hear these words. Don't forget to subscribe to Inner Mystics for more content on spiritual growth and healing. We'd also love to hear from you. Leave a comment below to share your thoughts or personal experiences. Your voice is important, and together we can inspire others to rise and reclaim their inner strength. Do you ever feel like the harder you push toward your dreams, the more everything around you pushes back? Like no matter how much you give, you're met with misunderstanding, judgment, or even rejection, especially when you're on the brink of something amazing? If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. In fact, This struggle is a common experience for those destined for greatness, the chosen ones. But why is it that chosen ones are often treated so poorly before their breakthrough? What is it about their energy, their potential, that seems to stir up resistance in others? In today's video, we'll explore 10 profound reasons why chosen ones face these challenges and how every bit of it is part of their path to success. Before we dive in, make sure to hit the subscribe button and join this community of like-minded souls. Together, we'll uncover hidden truths and embrace the journey of becoming your highest self. Let's begin. Chapter 1. The spiritual aura of the chosen one. From the moment a chosen one steps forward, there's an undeniable shift in the atmosphere. It's not merely their words, actions, or accomplishments that captivate those around them. There's something much deeper at play, a spiritual presence that emanates from within. This energy is a reflection of their profound connection to a higher purpose. It's an aura that radiates qualities like kindness and integrity, traits that shine in stark contrast to a world often fixated on ego, material gain, and surface-level success. This presence isn't just noticed, it's felt. It can be magnetizing, drawing people in, yet it can also create unease. Why? Because the chosen one embodies traits that others may long to cultivate, but haven't yet accessed. When faced with someone who seems to live in harmony with their higher self, those around them may begin to feel a sense of inadequacy or even discomfort. The chosen one's light, so to speak, shines directly on the unhealed parts of others, exposing unresolved conflicts, doubts, and insecurities that may have been buried beneath the surface. For those who are spiritually awakened or attuned, encountering a chosen one feels like a breath of fresh air. They become a living example of what's possible when one fully steps into their truth, a beacon of potential and growth. But for those who are still disconnected from their own spiritual path, the experience can stir up envy, jealousy, or even resentment. It's important to note that these reactions are not a reflection of the chosen one's character, but rather a mirror of the inner turmoil the other person is experiencing. Their very presence triggers a deep, often uncomfortable spiritual tension within others, compelling them to confront parts of themselves they might prefer to ignore. This complex dynamic between the chosen one and those around them serves as both a challenge and a lesson, revealing that spiritual growth often provokes reactions from those still struggling with their own journey. Chapter 2. The role of challenges in the journey. The challenges faced by chosen ones are far from random or accidental. They are essential steps in their personal and spiritual evolution. Every hardship, every moment of isolation, misunderstanding, or rejection acts as a necessary catalyst for their growth. These trials are not meant to break them, but rather to build them into the kind of person capable of realizing their higher purpose. It's natural to question why those destined for greatness must endure such relentless difficulties. However, the answer lies in the transformative power of adversity. Without that difficulty, they would never develop the strength, resilience, or wisdom required to step fully into their destiny. The struggles they encounter aren't setbacks. They are the very experiences that mold chosen ones into leaders, healers, and visionaries. It's through facing trials head-on that they discover their true potential and deepen their understanding of both themselves and the world. During times of struggle, they are compelled to confront their most hidden fears, insecurities, and inner shadows. By battling and ultimately overcoming these personal demons, they emerge not just stronger, but more empathetic, with a profound understanding of the human condition. They learn to navigate the complexities of life with grace, humility, and wisdom, qualities that make them the guides and way showers for others. The path they walk, while difficult, is what uniquely qualifies them to inspire and lead. Their own journey through adversity provides them with the insight and compassion needed to help others navigate their own hardships. Chosen ones are far more than symbols of success. They are living examples of the incredible power of perseverance, the transformative force of courage, and the unshakable faith that is forged in the fires of difficulty. Through their experiences, They show that struggle is not just a burden but a blessing, a necessary passage toward becoming the person they are meant to be. Chapter 3. The Mirror Effect: How Chosen Ones Reflect the Inner Struggles of Others. The journey of the chosen one is deeply reflective, not only for themselves but also for everyone they encounter. Their spiritual clarity and emotional depth act as a mirror, revealing to others both the untapped potential within them and the areas where they may feel lacking. This reflection can be enlightening for some, but for many, it's also uncomfortable, as it forces them to confront aspects of themselves they've long buried or avoided. The presence of a chosen one serves as a spotlight, illuminating the paths others have not yet dared to walk, or the dreams they've left unpursued. For those open to growth, witnessing the chosen one's unyielding dedication to their higher purpose and personal evolution can be incredibly inspiring. Their authenticity, their ability to stay true to their spiritual path in a world that often pushes conformity, becomes a living testament that personal fulfillment and deep purpose are within reach. In this sense, the chosen one serves as a beacon of possibility, a reminder that, no matter how challenging life may seem, there's always room for transformation, for a higher calling. However, for others, this reflection is much harder to bear. Seeing someone thrive in their purpose can magnify unresolved insecurities, self-doubt, or unfulfilled desires. The chosen one's success may unintentionally shine a harsh light on the unrealized potential or inner wounds that these individuals carry. In such cases, the chosen one becomes a target, not because of any wrongdoing on their part, but because they represent something deeper, the embodiment of everything the other person may fear they will never achieve. This internal conflict often manifests as resentment, envy, or even hostility, as people struggle with the discomfort of their own reflection. This dynamic is especially noticeable in close relationships, where the chosen one's growth and spiritual progress can feel like a threat to the established order. Friends, family members, or colleagues who have yet to embark on their own journey of self-discovery may find the chosen one's path difficult to understand, leading to alienation or even passive resistance. Instead of offering support, these loved ones may unintentionally create barriers, reacting out of their own discomfort. This only adds to the emotional weight the chosen one carries, compounding feelings of isolation. Ultimately, the chosen one's path not only challenges them to grow, but also forces those around them to face their own unresolved inner struggles. In doing so, the chosen one's journey becomes a catalyst for transformation, not just for themselves but for all who are willing to look into the mirror they hold up. Chapter 4. The Burden of High Expectations. Chosen ones are often elevated to a pedestal by those who admire their wisdom, talents, and spiritual insight. Their unique abilities can lead others to see them as flawless, creating a perception that they are immune to failure. While this admiration might seem flattering at first, it often comes with unrealistic expectations that can quickly turn into a crushing burden. The weight of constantly having to live up to these lofty ideals can be overwhelming, especially for chosen ones who, like everyone else, are navigating their own doubts, insecurities, and personal struggles. They are, after all, human beings, imperfect, vulnerable, and still evolving. Yet society tends to demand perfection from them, allowing little room for error or moments of weakness. This pressure to always rise above, to never show cracks in the armor, can leave them feeling isolated and misunderstood. When chosen ones inevitably falter, as all humans do, the response from others can be swift and unforgiving. The same people who once admired them may quickly turn to criticism, amplifying their mistakes rather than offering the compassion and support they so desperately need. What was once admiration turns into scrutiny, where every action and decision is dissected. Instead of being met with understanding during difficult times, chosen ones may find themselves standing alone, their vulnerabilities exposed to harsh judgment. In the face of such expectations, it is essential for chosen ones to remember that their value doesn't lie in their ability to meet society's impossible standards. Their true worth comes from their authenticity, their willingness to be real, to face their challenges head-on, and to grow through their experiences. By staying connected to their inner calling, they continue to inspire, not because they are perfect, but because they embody resilience, courage, and the power of self-reflection. Their journey is not about meeting the expectations of others, but about staying true to their purpose and path. It's this authenticity, this ability to be vulnerable, to stumble, and yet still rise, that makes them truly remarkable. By embracing their imperfections and understanding that they are not here to live up to someone else's idealized vision, chosen ones can walk their path with greater freedom. They can inspire others not through an image of unattainable perfection, but through the raw beauty of their human experience, an experience that includes hardship, growth, and the quiet strength that comes from persevering despite it all. In the end, the most profound influence chosen ones have is not in how they appear flawless to the world, but in how they navigate their journey with integrity, remaining true to their core values in the face of both praise and criticism. This is the legacy they leave behind, one of resilience, truth, and the courage to be themselves no matter the expectations placed upon them. Chapter 5. The importance of self-reflection and inner growth. One of the most significant and transformative elements of the chosen one's journey is the deep emphasis on self-reflection and inner growth. Every external challenge they encounter is not merely an obstacle to overcome, but a reflection of an internal lesson waiting to be uncovered. These trials are not random, they serve a higher purpose, inviting the chosen one to dive deeper into their own psyche and soul. Rather than something to avoid, each difficulty becomes a doorway to self-discovery and profound transformation. Chosen ones are continuously called to look inward, to question their beliefs, values, and motivations. It is through this constant process of introspection that they maintain their sense of purpose and stay true to their path, even when the world around them is filled with resistance or doubt. This inner work allows them to develop a sense of emotional strength and spiritual resilience that carries them through life's many challenges. Each time they turn inward, they refine their ability to navigate the complexities of both their inner and outer worlds. As they evolve, the growth and transformation they experience not only benefit them, but also empower them to guide others. Their personal journey becomes a map for those who are just beginning to walk their own spiritual paths. Through the stories they share and the wisdom they gain, chosen ones offer invaluable insights into the intricacies of personal development and the life-changing power of self-awareness. They become living examples of how inner growth can lead to outer change, inspiring others to embark on their own transformative journeys. This focus on self-reflection highlights an essential truth, that true self-worth must be cultivated from within, independent of any external validation. In a world where success is often measured by outward achievements, societal approval, or recognition, chosen ones must learn to trust their own inner compass. This is no easy task, as the pressures of society can make it tempting to seek validation from others. Yet, the true path of the chosen one lies in embracing their unique journey, finding fulfillment not in how others perceive them, but in the deep personal alignment with their own values and purpose. Learning to trust in themselves and their inner guidance is a vital lesson for chosen ones. It requires them to release the need for constant approval and instead build a foundation of self-worth that is unshakable, rooted in their own sense of purpose. By embracing this path of inner growth, they find a fulfillment that transcends the fleeting rewards of societal recognition. In doing so, they demonstrate to others that the true measure of success lies not in external achievements, but in the authenticity and integrity with which one lives their life. In the end, the journey of the chosen one is not about perfection or public praise. It is about the quiet, powerful work of becoming more in tune with oneself, trusting the path, and finding deep satisfaction in personal evolution. Their story is a testament to the power of inner growth, and through their journey, they show that true purpose comes from within, beyond the noise and expectations of the world. Chapter 6. The Power of Compassion and Empathy. One of the most profound gifts that chosen ones bring to the world is their deep well of compassion and empathy. Having walked through their own trials and hardships, they are uniquely attuned to the struggles and suffering of others. This heightened sense of empathy allows them to connect with people on a truly meaningful level, offering guidance, comfort, and healing in ways that resonate deeply with those in need. Their ability to understand another's pain goes beyond mere sympathy. It stems from personal experience, making their compassion both authentic and transformative. Yet this same depth of empathy can become a double-edged sword. Because they feel so deeply for others, chosen ones are often vulnerable to emotional exhaustion. The weight of not only their own challenges but also the burdens of those around them can quickly become overwhelming. Without clear boundaries, their immense capacity for caring can leave them depleted, mentally and emotionally drained. It's crucial for chosen ones to recognize that, while their role as healers and guides is invaluable, they must also protect their own well-being. Compassion, though a powerful force for good, must be tempered with the practice of self-care. Chosen ones need to learn that setting healthy boundaries is not an act of selfishness, but a necessary step to maintain their own energy. After all, they cannot continue to uplift and support others if their own reserves are empty. By taking the time to nurture their own mental, emotional, and spiritual health, they not only restore themselves, but also ensure that they can continue to serve the world with the same passion and purpose. In striking this balance, chosen ones become examples of both healing and resilience. They demonstrate to others that kindness and empathy must extend inward as well as outward, modeling the importance of nurturing one's own spirit alongside caring for others. By prioritizing self-care, they teach that true compassion begins with oneself. This balance of empathy and personal well-being creates a sustainable path, allowing them to continue offering their gifts to the world without sacrificing their inner peace. In this way, chosen ones fulfill dual roles as both healers and teachers. Their empathy provides a soothing balm for the wounded souls they encounter, while their ability to maintain boundaries becomes a quiet lesson in self-preservation. They remind us that caring for others does not mean abandoning ourselves. Rather, by ensuring that our own needs are met, we can show up in the world more fully, more present, and more capable of sharing the love and compassion that so many desperately seek. Through their example, chosen ones inspire others to face their own challenges with grace and understanding, all while teaching the critical importance of balance and self-care in a world that often demands far too much. Chapter 7. The Ripple Effect of the Chosen One's Journey. The impact of a chosen one's journey stretches far beyond their own personal transformation. As they move through the challenges and triumphs of their unique path, they unknowingly create a ripple effect that touches the lives of countless others. This influence, while not always immediately visible, is deeply profound and resonates far beyond their immediate circle. With each step they take, every act of resilience, every demonstration of authenticity, and each moment of compassion, they send out waves of inspiration that extend far and wide. These waves are not confined to the people who directly interact with the chosen one. The energy they radiate, the integrity with which they live their lives, and their unwavering commitment to their higher purpose become beacons of light for others. Their journey stands as living proof that it is possible to lead a life rooted in purpose, guided by integrity, and enriched by spiritual depth, even in a world that often favors conformity and material success. By simply being true to themselves, chosen ones offer silent but powerful encouragement to those around them, showing that it is not only possible to walk a path less traveled, but that such a path can lead to deep fulfillment. The ripple effect they generate reaches beyond personal connections, spreading to people from all walks of life. Their story, their struggles, and their perseverance inspire others to reconsider their own paths and purpose. In doing so, they challenge those who witness their journey to reflect on their own potential, to see the possibilities that lie within them, and to live more authentically. The chosen one's life becomes a testament to the transformative power of staying true to oneself, even in the face of obstacles, resistance, or adversity. Through their example, they illuminate a different way of living, a way that prioritizes inner growth over outward appearances, purpose over praise, and authenticity over approval. As their influence ripples outward, they touch the hearts and minds of many, offering a new perspective on what it truly means to live a life of meaning, purpose, and spiritual depth. In this way, the journey of the Chosen One has a far-reaching, often subtle impact. They plant seeds of change in the hearts of those who witness their life, encouraging others to embark on their own journeys of self-discovery and personal transformation. Their quiet influence reminds us all that our actions, no matter how small, can inspire change in ways we may never fully realize. The path they walk, while often solitary and misunderstood, leaves behind a trail of light that guides others toward a more meaningful and purposeful existence. As we've explored today, the path of the Chosen Ones is often met with resistance, misunderstanding, and even hostility. But remember, these challenges are not meant to break you. They are shaping you into the person you are destined to become. The very struggles you face are the stepping stones toward your breakthrough. Each test you endure serves to refine your purpose, sharpen your resilience, and deepen your connection to your higher calling. If you're feeling misunderstood or pushed to your limits, know that you're not alone. Many Chosen Ones have walked this path before, and their breakthrough came not despite the challenges, but because of them. Embrace the journey, trust in your growth, and keep moving forward. Before you go, I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences. Drop a comment below and let us know how you're navigating your own journey. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and join our community. Together, we'll continue to support and inspire each other as we walk our unique paths. Thank you for watching, and until next time, embrace every challenge, for it is shaping the incredible future that lies ahead. If you've found yourself here, watching this video, know that it is no accident. There are no coincidences in this universe. Your presence in this moment is a sign, a whisper from the cosmos, gently reminding you that you stand on the threshold of something truly extraordinary. You are not just a seeker on the path, but a chosen one, set apart for a unique journey and destined for greatness. You've been walking towards this moment your entire life, through trials, challenges, and periods of profound doubt, and now, as you read these lines, the universe is signaling that your breakthrough is near. This moment is pivotal. It marks the beginning of a new chapter, brimming with opportunities, growth, and transformation. Life often feels like a series of obstacles, but for those of us who are chosen, these obstacles are more than mere chance or hardship. They are stepping stones, guiding us toward our higher purpose. Each struggle you've endured, every sleepless night, and every uncertainty was part of a greater plan, preparing you for this precise moment, the moment before your breakthrough. In this video, we will explore the unmistakable signs that indicate your breakthrough is imminent. We'll delve into how the universe aligns circumstances, people, and events, even when life seems chaotic and overwhelming. We'll also discuss the importance of remaining focused and staying true to your path as you approach this powerful transformation. But before we begin, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment with the number 77, signaling your commitment to the universe. Playing this message on repeat, even in the background, will help gather the energies necessary to amplify the impact of this profound message. Let us now embark on this transformative journey together. As you approach a major breakthrough, life often presents a strange paradox. On one hand, there is an inexplicable sense of calm, a deep stillness that feels like the quiet before the storm. On the other hand, you might find yourself facing heightened challenges, setbacks, or moments of intense doubt. This duality is no coincidence, and it is a common experience for those who are about to undergo profound change. The calm you feel is the universe's way of signaling that everything is aligning in your favor, even if it's not immediately obvious. It's as though the universe is orchestrating unseen forces, preparing you for the leap you're about to take. This stillness is a sacred gift, offering you time to center yourself, gather your strength, and reflect on how far you've come. It's a moment to breathe deeply, to realign your intentions, and to focus before the wave of change crashes upon the shore of your life. Yet this calm can also be accompanied by a sense of restlessness. You might feel as if you're standing on the edge of something monumental, but can't quite identify what it is. This feeling of urgency is the universe nudging you, reminding you that your breakthrough is near, that you must stay alert, focused, and committed to your path. During this time, it's crucial to stay grounded. The calm before the breakthrough can be unnerving precisely because it contrasts so sharply with the chaos you've been navigating. You might even be tempted to doubt yourself, questioning whether you are truly on the right path. But resist this temptation. Trust in the process and use this period to prepare mentally, emotionally, and spiritually for the massive changes ahead. Think of this calm as the still moment before a wave gathers all its force. The ocean doesn't crash onto the shore in haste. It draws back, harnesses its energy, and in that brief pause, it prepares to make its most powerful impact. Similarly, this period of calm in your life is the universe's way of helping you gather the strength, clarity, and focus required to navigate the powerful transformation that's about to unfold. The calm before the breakthrough is not just a time to rest, it's a time to fine-tune your intentions. Ask yourself, what do I truly desire? What outcomes am I hoping for? This period gives you the clarity to define your goals with precision, enabling you to align your thoughts, emotions, and actions with your deepest aspirations. It's as though, with every thought, intention, and action, you are sending out a unique frequency, a message to the universe, programming it to deliver exactly what you need. This is not just a metaphorical concept, it is the energetic reality that shapes the world around you. The universe is a vast, intelligent system, responding to the vibrations we emit. When you align your energy, thoughts, and emotions with your deepest desires, you tap into the core of this system, co-creating your life with a higher power. Imagine the universe as a vast, interconnected web, with each of your thoughts acting like a thread that vibrates through this cosmic tapestry. Every single thought, whether consciously or unconsciously formed, is woven into this web, signaling what you are ready to receive. Your intentions, whether aligned with fear, doubt, or abundance, ripple outward, calling back experiences that resonate at the same frequency. It's a constant dialogue between you and the cosmos, with the universe serving as both the mirror and the messenger of your internal state. This process is subtle but powerful, and it operates continuously, whether you are aware of it or not. The more you consciously align your intentions with your true desires, the more deliberate your programming of the universe becomes. Think of your mind as the control center, and your heart as the compass. When your thoughts are guided by your deepest passions, and your heart is set on your authentic purpose, you create a powerful synergy that the universe cannot ignore. This is also a time to release any lingering doubts or fears that might be holding you back. Often, just before a major breakthrough, our deepest insecurities rise to the surface. These fears are not to be seen as signs of failure, but rather as the last remnants of old patterns that no longer serve us. This calm before your breakthrough allows you to confront these fears from a place of detachment, recognizing them for what they are, barriers to your growth. By acknowledging and releasing these fears, you clear the path for your breakthrough to manifest fully. Gratitude plays a powerful role in this process. As you approach this pivotal moment, maintaining a sense of gratitude helps shift your focus from what might be lacking to what is already abundant in your life. Gratitude reinforces positive energy, amplifying the forces that will carry you through the transformation ahead. The calm before the breakthrough is a gift, a reminder that the universe is aligning things in your favor, even if it feels like nothing is happening on the surface. Before any significant breakthrough, there is often a period of intense struggle. This is especially true for chosen ones, as the universe tests their resolve. The struggles you face now may feel overwhelming, touching on deep-seated fears, insecurities, and unresolved issues. But this phase is not a sign that you're on the wrong path. Rather, it is a crucial part of your evolution. The universe is refining you, stripping away the parts of yourself that no longer serve your higher purpose. Every difficulty you encounter is a lesson in disguise, a chance to develop the strength, resilience, and wisdom needed to move forward. Challenges are not obstacles. They are opportunities for growth. During this period, you may feel as though your world is falling apart. Relationships may become strained, your career might feel stagnant, or you might experience a deep sense of disconnection from your spiritual path. These feelings are common and natural. They are the universe's way of asking you to let go of your old self to make room for the new. As painful as this process may be, it is necessary for your growth. Maintaining faith in the process is crucial. When things don't go according to plan, it's easy to feel discouraged. But remember, the universe operates on a timeline that far exceeds human understanding. Trust that everything is unfolding as it should, even if it doesn't make sense right now. The struggles you are facing are shaping you into the person you need to become in order to achieve your breakthrough. Instead of viewing difficulties as setbacks, see them as opportunities for learning. Each challenge is a stepping stone on your path to transformation. Ask yourself, what is this situation teaching me? How can I grow from this? Whether it's learning to set boundaries, cultivating patience, or developing greater self-awareness, every struggle is a gift that prepares you for the breakthrough ahead. As a chosen one, your heightened sensitivity and intuition make you uniquely equipped to handle these challenges. However, this also means you may feel the weight of your struggles more acutely. It's essential to practice self-care during this time, nurturing your mind, body, and spirit so that you remain strong and focused. Meditation, journaling, and spending time in nature are powerful tools that can help you stay grounded and connected to your inner wisdom. Remember, you are never alone. The universe is always supporting you, even when it feels like you are being tested. Reach out to your spiritual guides, mentors, or like-minded individuals who can offer encouragement and guidance. Sharing your experiences with others on a similar path can provide comfort and reassurance that you are on the right track. Ultimately, the struggles you face before your breakthrough are a necessary part of your evolution. They are the crucible in which your true self is forged. By embracing these challenges with an open heart and a willingness to learn, you prepare yourself for the profound transformation that lies ahead. As you move closer to your breakthrough, one of the most powerful things you can do is surrender to the process. But let's be clear, surrendering doesn't mean giving up. It means letting go of the need to control every aspect of your journey and trusting that the universe has a plan for you. For chosen ones, this lesson can be one of the hardest to learn, but it is also one of the most essential for achieving true transformation. Surrendering is about recognizing that there is a higher intelligence at work in your life. The universe knows what you need, when you need it, and how to bring it into your life. When you surrender, you allow the universe to guide you in the direction that is best for your growth and evolution. This doesn't mean you should be passive or complacent. Quite the opposite. It means being open and receptive to the opportunities and lessons that come your way, even if they don't fit your original expectations. One of the most challenging aspects of surrendering is letting go of preconceived notions and expectations. As a chosen one, you likely have a strong vision for your life and a clear sense of what you want to achieve. While having goals is important, it's equally important to remain flexible and adaptable. The universe may have something even greater in store for you than you can currently imagine, and to receive it, you must be willing to let go of your attachments to specific outcomes. Surrendering also means releasing the need for instant gratification. We live in a world where everything moves quickly, and it's easy to become impatient when things don't happen as fast as we'd like. But true transformation takes time. The universe's timing is always perfect, even if it doesn't align with our personal desires. By embracing patience and staying committed to your path, you allow the universe to work its magic in your life. It's also important to practice surrendering to your inner guidance. As a chosen one, you have a deep connection to your intuition and higher self. Trusting this inner wisdom can help you navigate the uncertainties and challenges you face. When you listen to your inner voice, you align yourself with your true purpose and open yourself up to the breakthroughs that are meant for you. Letting go of control can be incredibly liberating. It frees you from the burden of trying to manage every detail of your life and allows you to focus on what truly matters: your personal growth and spiritual evolution. Embrace the process of surrendering as an act of faith in yourself and the universe. By doing so, you create space for miracles to unfold and invite the full potential of your breakthrough into your life. Trust and patience are essential allies on your journey toward a breakthrough. As a chosen one, there will be moments of uncertainty, times when it feels like nothing is happening, or when you're waiting for the universe to reveal its plan. In these moments, trust and patience become your greatest strengths. Trusting the process means having faith that the universe is always working in your favor, even when things seem unclear or difficult. It's about believing that every experience is part of a larger divine design. Trust that the challenges and delays you face are not setbacks, but rather opportunities for growth and preparation for your breakthrough. Building trust requires letting go of the need to control every aspect of your life. It means surrendering to the flow of the universe and accepting that things will not always happen according to your timeline or expectations. Trust that the universe's timing is always perfect and that you are being guided toward your highest good, even if the path doesn't look the way you imagined. Patience is equally important on this journey. Major breakthroughs and transformations often take time to manifest fully. It's easy to become frustrated when progress seems slow, but patience allows you to stay grounded and focused on your long-term goals. Remember that significant change requires time to build momentum and align with the cosmic forces at play. Cultivating patience involves staying present and appreciating the journey, even when it feels arduous. Practice mindfulness and focus on the small victories you achieve along the way. Celebrate each step forward, no matter how minor it may seem, and use these moments as reminders of your growth and progress. Trust and patience also go hand in hand with maintaining a positive mindset. Your thoughts shape your reality, and your mindset plays a crucial role in manifesting your breakthrough. By staying optimistic and believing in your success, you create a powerful energy that attracts positive experiences and opportunities. In moments of doubt or frustration, remind yourself of the bigger picture and the purpose of your journey. Reflect on the lessons you've learned and the growth you've experienced. Trust that every step you take brings you closer to your breakthrough, and that your patience will be rewarded in due time. As you approach your breakthrough, it's essential to begin preparing for the next chapter of your journey. This phase involves reflection, goal setting, and envisioning the future beyond your current transformation. The breakthrough itself is not the end. It's the beginning of an entirely new level of existence. Reflect on the lessons and experiences that have brought you to this point. Acknowledge your growth and achievements, and use this reflection to gain insight into the path ahead. Consider what has worked well and what areas you'd like to continue developing. Set new goals and intentions for the next chapter of your journey. Consider how you want to build upon your breakthrough and what new aspirations you wish to pursue. Create a clear vision for your future and outline the steps needed to achieve your new objectives. As you transition from your current breakthrough, stay open to new experiences and remain adaptable as you navigate this new phase of your journey. The possibilities that lie ahead are endless, and your breakthrough is just the beginning. Celebrate your achievements and milestones along the way. Recognize the significance of your breakthrough and honor the progress you've made. Use this celebration as motivation to continue pursuing your goals and embracing the growth and transformation that await you. In this new chapter, trust that you are being guided toward a greater purpose. The universe is always working in your favor, and your breakthrough is a powerful step toward achieving your ultimate destiny. You are ready for this transformation, and the universe is ready to support you every step of the way. My friends, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more inspiring content. Together, we will continue to explore the journey of transformation and spiritual awakening step by step. Have you ever felt a deep, unshakable sense that you're different, set apart for something greater? If you are one of the chosen ones, then there are sacred truths about your journey that must remain hidden from others. Not because of fear, but because the power you carry is immense, and revealing it too soon or to the wrong people can invite energies that may interfere with your path. In today's video, we'll dive into why secrecy is vital for those who are chosen. There's a delicate balance between sharing your light and protecting the divine purpose within you. Some knowledge is meant only for you, to be nurtured and protected until the right time. Understanding this will keep you aligned with your mission and allow you to grow stronger in your spiritual calling. Before we begin, if you resonate with this message and are seeking more guidance on your journey, consider subscribing to our channel. We're here to provide insight and support as you walk this extraordinary path. Now let's explore why keeping this sacred knowledge to yourself is so important. Part 1. Silence as a source of strength. In the constant buzz of modern life, silence has become a rare and precious gift. Yet, for those on a spiritual path, it's more than just the absence of noise. It is a state of deep presence, a powerful tool that fosters clarity, insight, and inner strength. True silence isn't simply refraining from speaking. It's the act of honoring the sacredness of your spiritual experiences, allowing them to take root and grow within you, free from the influence of outside opinions. When we share our spiritual insights too quickly or too openly, we risk diminishing their potency, diluting the very essence of their meaning. Silence offers us a sanctuary, a space to reflect, process, and truly absorb the lessons we receive. As you move deeper into your spiritual journey, your insights will become more profound, more intricate, and layered with meaning. By giving them the quiet time they deserve, you allow them to reveal their true wisdom. Just as a seed must rest in the darkness of the soil to flourish into its fullest expression, so too do your revelations need the stillness of your inner world to unfold and mature fully. Beyond this, silence serves as a form of protection. By keeping your spiritual discoveries close to your heart, you shield them from the projections, misunderstandings, and judgments of those who may not be equipped to grasp their depth. This isn't about secrecy out of fear, but rather about wisdom and discernment. Not everyone is ready to understand the dimensions of your experiences, and by withholding them, you safeguard both yourself and others from confusion or misinterpretation. In a world where oversharing has become the norm, the ability to remain silent is a rare and profound expression of wisdom, one that not only guards your spiritual growth, but also honors the sacred path you walk. Part 2. The lessons of Joseph and the dangers of premature revelation. The story of Joseph from the Bible holds a profound and timeless lesson about the perils of revealing too much before the right time. Joseph, the beloved son of Jacob, was gifted with prophetic dreams that hinted at his future greatness. In one dream, he saw his brothers' sheaves of grain bowing down to his own, a powerful symbol of the authority he would one day hold over them. But when Joseph shared these dreams with his family, instead of inspiring awe or understanding, it only fueled their jealousy and resentment. His own brothers, consumed with envy, plotted against him, leading to his betrayal and near death. This story serves as a powerful reminder that not everyone is ready to understand or embrace your vision, no matter how truthful or divinely inspired it may be. Joseph's mistake wasn't in having the dream. It was in revealing it too soon, to those who weren't prepared to comprehend its significance. The lesson here is clear. Possessing spiritual insight or knowledge isn't enough. The real wisdom lies in knowing when to share, and more importantly, with whom. Joseph's journey was filled with trials, but through these hardships, he learned the art of patience and discretion. It was through silence and strategic revelation that Joseph ultimately fulfilled his destiny, rising to greatness when the time was right. His story highlights the importance of timing in the spiritual path. There are truths and insights that must be guarded until the world, or the people around you, are truly ready to receive them. Sharing too early can bring misunderstanding, judgment, or even animosity. Not because your vision is flawed, but because the world isn't yet ready to see what you see. This narrative teaches us that wisdom is more than knowledge. It is the discernment of timing. There is a sacred balance between silence and speech, and understanding when to reveal your dreams is as crucial as the dreams themselves. Joseph's ultimate success came not just from his abilities, but from his growth in knowing when to remain quiet and when to speak. His story is a testament to the power of discretion, showing us that sometimes the greatest strength lies not in sharing, but in waiting. Wisdom, after all, lies in recognizing that not every truth needs to be told immediately. Some revelations are meant to be nurtured in secret until the world is ready to hear them. Part 3. The Sacred Duty of the Chosen Ones. For those who feel the undeniable call to walk the spiritual path, this calling comes with immense responsibility. The insights you gain along the way are not simply fascinating pieces of knowledge to be shared lightly. They are transformative truths with the power to shape lives, both yours and those around you. As a chosen one, your purpose goes beyond merely understanding these truths. It is your duty to safeguard them. This requires a level of discernment that asks you to keep certain aspects of your journey private, not from fear, but out of deep respect for the sacred knowledge that has been entrusted to you. Throughout history, spiritual leaders, shamans, and mystics have long recognized the value of secrecy in protecting divine wisdom. In ancient mystery schools, students were often bound by oaths of silence regarding the teachings they received. This was not intended to create exclusivity or elitism, but to ensure that sacred knowledge remained protected, free from the dangers of misuse or misinterpretation by those not yet ready to grasp its full depth. Similarly, in today's world, spiritual seekers must honor the sanctity of their journey. Revealing too much, too quickly, can not only derail your own progress, but can also confuse or mislead others who are not yet prepared for the insights you hold. The spiritual path is often deeply personal, requiring moments of solitude and inner reflection. In keeping your insights close to your heart, you carve out a sacred space where you can explore, grow, and evolve at your own pace, without the need for validation or approval from others. This silence becomes a form of protection, allowing you to nurture the purity of your spiritual experiences. It shields your journey from being influenced or tainted by external opinions, especially from those who may not be able to comprehend the significance or depth of what you've discovered. Furthermore, silence grants you the freedom to truly integrate your spiritual wisdom without the pressure of external expectations or judgments. By not rushing to share, you allow your insights to unfold naturally, evolving in their own time and deepening in meaning. In doing so, you ensure that your spiritual growth remains authentic, aligned with your highest purpose, and unshaken by the misunderstandings of the world. Part 4. The Power of Vulnerability and Protection. Every spiritual seeker understands that vulnerability is a double-edged sword, both a profound gift and a potential risk. It is through openness and receptivity that we connect with higher realms of consciousness, unlocking deeper wisdom and spiritual insight. Yet this very openness also makes us susceptible to harm, both energetically and emotionally. For this reason, it's essential to protect your spiritual journey by keeping certain revelations and experiences private, preserving their sanctity and power. When you reveal your vulnerabilities too freely, you expose yourself to the risk of misunderstanding, ridicule, or even manipulation. In a world where spiritual experiences are often trivialized, dismissed, or mocked, the sacred nature of your personal journey can be easily compromised. Not everyone has the capacity to comprehend the profound depth of your experiences, and this lack of understanding can lead to judgment, envy, or even negative energetic consequences, such as psychic attack. Maintaining a veil of secrecy around your spiritual insights is not an act of hiding, but one of wisdom and self-protection. By safeguarding these sacred parts of yourself, you shield your spiritual growth from external distortions that could lead you astray. This doesn't mean closing yourself off from others entirely. Rather, it calls for discernment in deciding who is worthy of sharing in your deepest truths. It is a recognition that not all ears are prepared to hear, and not all hearts are ready to hold the weight of your revelations. Spiritual power, much like any other form of power, comes with immense responsibility. Just as a healer should not offer healing without the consent of those they seek to help, so too must those on the spiritual path be cautious about sharing their gifts and insights. The responsibility lies not only in protecting yourself, but in ensuring that the knowledge and energy you hold are not misused or misinterpreted by those who are not yet prepared for them. By being selective about what you share and with whom, you honor both the power and the fragility of your spiritual journey. You preserve the integrity of your experiences, allowing them to continue nurturing your growth without the interference of external influences. This careful approach ensures that your vulnerability becomes a strength, something to be cherished and protected as you walk the path of spiritual awakening. Part 5. The interconnectedness of spiritual insights and timing. One of the most profound teachings on the spiritual path is the understanding of the interconnectedness of all things. Every insight, every moment of awakening, is a thread in a vast and intricate tapestry that weaves together the truth of the universe. These revelations are not isolated flashes of wisdom. They are part of a grander unfolding, a cosmic plan that stretches beyond our limited perception. When we rush to share these spiritual insights prematurely, we disrupt the natural flow of this unfolding, potentially diminishing the depth and impact they are meant to have. Timing is not just important, it is essential on the spiritual journey. By respecting the divine rhythm of revelation and waiting for the right moment to share your knowledge, you allow the universe to channel its wisdom through you in the most profound and powerful way. Take, for example, the story of the Tower of Babel. Humanity, in its haste and arrogance, sought to reach divine knowledge without the proper spiritual preparation, leading to chaos and confusion. This ancient metaphor speaks to the dangers of seeking or revealing sacred truths before the proper foundation has been laid. True spiritual wisdom is not just about possessing knowledge. It requires a deep, stable spiritual foundation to hold and apply that knowledge. Without this grounding, sacred truths can become distorted or even destructive. Just as a fragile structure will crumble under the weight of a heavy load, a soul unprepared for profound spiritual revelations may falter when faced with their full intensity. Patience and discernment are vital in this process. By allowing your insights to mature within you, they gain potency and clarity, ensuring that when the time comes to share them, they will resonate deeply and transform those who are ready to receive them. This principle applies especially when exploring complex spiritual realms, such as past lives, energetic healing, or higher dimensional experiences. These areas of spiritual exploration require not just curiosity, but a certain level of inner maturity and readiness. When these profound truths are revealed to those who are not spiritually prepared, it can lead to confusion, fear, or even emotional distress. The discretion required in such situations is not about withholding information, but about safeguarding the sanctity of spiritual knowledge by waiting for the right moment, when both you and those around you are truly ready to understand and benefit from it. Honoring this delicate balance between revelation and restraint allows you to become a true vessel for the universe's wisdom. By practicing patience and cultivating discernment, you ensure that your insights are not only impactful, but transformative, resonating with the right people at the right time. The spiritual journey is not a race. It is a gradual unfolding, and the wisdom you carry will find its greatest power when shared in harmony with divine timing. Part 6. Navigating the material world with spiritual wisdom. In today's world, where social media dominates and material success is often celebrated as the pinnacle of achievement, staying true to your spiritual path can be an ongoing challenge. The pressure to constantly share every detail of your life, your thoughts, experiences, and even your spiritual journey can be overwhelming. Yet with each revelation, you open yourself up to external influences, opinions, and judgments that can subtly pull you away from your inner truth and distract you from your deeper purpose. One of the most powerful ways to protect your spiritual growth is through the art of maintaining secrecy around your personal goals and insights. This isn't about cutting yourself off from the world or hiding who you are. It's about being thoughtful and intentional about what you choose to share and with whom. When you keep certain aspects of your spiritual journey private, you create a sacred space where you can stay focused on your true priorities, your personal evolution, your connection to the divine, and your inner peace. By guarding these experiences, you prevent them from being diluted by the noise of the outside world and the misunderstandings of those who may not fully grasp their significance. In a society that often glorifies material wealth and outward success, the spiritual seeker must learn to embrace a different set of values, those rooted in simplicity, humility, and quiet strength. Flaunting your achievements, whether they are financial or even spiritual, can easily lead to envy, competition, or misunderstanding. These external distractions can cloud your vision and pull you away from the true essence of your spiritual path. When you choose a simpler, more private lifestyle, you free yourself from the need for constant validation from others. In doing so, you create more space in your life for genuine inner growth, unhindered by the expectations or judgments of the world around you. Simplicity brings clarity. A life not driven by the pursuit of recognition or material wealth allows you to focus on what truly matters, deepening your relationship with the divine, expanding your understanding of yourself, and cultivating a peaceful, balanced existence. By stepping away from the noise of the external world and embracing the beauty of a quieter, more intentional life, you align yourself with a deeper purpose, one that transcends fleeting successes and offers lasting fulfillment. Ultimately, choosing to keep your spiritual journey private is not an act of isolation. It's a form of empowerment. It allows you to nurture your spiritual gifts in a protected environment, free from the interference of external forces. In a world that constantly pulls us outward, this practice of inward reflection and discernment becomes a sanctuary, a place where you can reconnect with your true essence and move forward on your path with clarity, purpose, and grace. Part 7. Protecting and honoring your sacred experiences. One of the most awe-inspiring aspects of the spiritual journey is the profound connection to other dimensions, realms, and spiritual guides. These mystical encounters, whether experienced through deep meditation, vivid dreams, or altered states of consciousness, are often deeply transformative, offering insights and energies that have the power to elevate your understanding of life and the universe. Yet these experiences are also delicate, like fragile blooms in a hidden garden, and they must be treated with care and reverence to preserve their true power. When shared too openly or with the wrong audience, these sacred moments can easily be misunderstood, dismissed, or even ridiculed by those who are not attuned to the same spiritual frequency. To those unprepared, mystical experiences can seem irrational or like figments of imagination, and their deep significance may be lost in translation. By keeping these sacred encounters private, you not only protect their purity, but also allow their wisdom to continue nourishing your soul, guiding you on your path without external interference. It is essential to carve out a personal, sacred space where you can process and reflect on these spiritual experiences. Whether through journaling, dedicated meditation practices, or attending retreats, this private sanctuary gives you the room to fully absorb the lessons and energies that these encounters bring. By allowing them to settle deeply within you, free from the distortions of outside opinions, you can integrate their insights into your being in a way that strengthens your spiritual journey. Over time, there may come a moment when you feel it's right to share these experiences with a trusted mentor, a spiritual teacher, or a supportive community of like-minded souls who can appreciate and understand the depth of your journey. But until that time, safeguarding these sacred moments ensures that their energy remains untainted, their wisdom fully intact. By honoring the privacy of these encounters, you give them the space to unfold naturally, allowing their deeper meanings to emerge and guide you as you continue to evolve spiritually. In this way, you not only protect the integrity of your own path, but also nurture the sacredness of the connection you have with the divine realms. As a chosen one, Your journey is sacred, and your insights hold great power. But remember, not every truth is meant to be shared openly, and not everyone is ready to understand the depths of your experiences. By embracing silence and discretion, you honor the sacred path you walk, protecting the purity of your spiritual growth and the wisdom entrusted to you. As you move forward, trust in the timing of the universe and your own inner guidance. Keep what needs to be kept close, and share when the time is right with those who are ready to receive it. If this video resonates with you, we invite you to join our community by subscribing. Let's walk this journey together, supporting and uplifting each other in silence and strength. Share your thoughts or reflections in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Until next time, stay grounded, stay wise, and keep seeking.